Hello, everybody. Welcome to the party. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Rifts, in which we are going on a slight diversion tonight, back in time to Wyrmwood. So, we're going to go around, say who we are. If you want to give, well, we can do character descriptions in game. But, so let me just do a quick rundown of what has happened previously in Wyrmwood. A group of heroes, including Thrak the Apoc, Zazorl the Tattooed Man, Nethys the Monk, and Finn the Gunslinger, helped raise a gigantic cathedral, which basically turned into a mech to fight a demon army. In which they found one of their opponents, known as the Bleeder, was actually feeding them information and attempting to help them and their friend Todd. But they did not find this out until they had rough dealings and nearly killed the Bleeder before he escaped. Now, the group, let's go around and introduce yourselves and tell us a little more about yourselves. Let's start with Thrak.
Hi, my name's Sean. People also call me Thrak, and tonight I am playing Thrak because it turned out that Wyrmwood game wasn't a one-shot, but was actually my character before my character was my character. I had no idea when making this character, so now Thrak is the canonical name of Harkins before he was Harkins. I am playing the Apoc tonight, who's running around with Nethys kicking a lot of demon ass and looking for my asshole brother.
All right, speaking of, Nethys.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm playing Nethys the monk, and I'm just fast and fight. And I have a saw staff. It's awesome.
All right. I'm going to jump to Zazorl.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and I am playing Zazorl, an Atlantean tattooed warrior who battles and loves his daughter.
The monosyllabic wonder, Zazorl.
A few words.
All right. And Finn.
Hi guys, I'm Maxine Bachman, and I play Fen Dunmore. She is a gunslinger who, as we found at the very, very end of last episode, is a kind of carnival Annie Oakley type character, which may be having some changes of thoughts after last episode.
All right. And joining us is Willa. Give us a brief description of what we know of Willa.
Well, we know Willa is from the dinosaur swamps.
True.
Pretty unassuming person, and really likes to fish.
Bad news. All right. So we're going to start actually with Willa. Willa, you're in the swamps. You're tracking something. What is it you're tracking? I don't know. You're tracking something. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what?
What?
It's that damn T-Rex that keeps stomping on my place that I call Bessie.
You've been tracking Bessie the T-Rex for 2 days now. You think Bessie just... You don't know how Bessie does it, but they just disappear sometimes. And it's kind of gotten you closer than you tend to go to. Yes, should I mention our sponsors? I'm sure.
Yeah, let's go. It's fine. We're already past it.
Sorry. As then you care to go towards the time holes, which are in Florida. There's a series of portals, sometimes known as the time holes, where things can be strange and things can shift and change, and it's one of the few places known to open rifts to other eras. And they're incredibly hard to control. Now, you've gotten a little too close, and when you think you see Bessie off, Bessie looks at you with their dead reptilian eye and starts charging at you. And you know Bessie is about to get a good bite in on you, when suddenly a giant white claw raises up from behind a tree, and a 10-foot tall white and metallic looking alien with massive claws and like big horns puts one hand on Bessie and one hand on you and says, "I'm sorry, Miss Willa. You'll have to forgive me someday. It'll be nice to meet you," and throws you through one of the time holes.
What the fuck?
Standing
You will
next to
learn to
that,
grow and love them.
standing next to that giant alien was a being in a cloak of just, it looks like a blue-black cloak of stars. And you just notice that as you come flying through a portal and smack into a wall. You can feel the wall behind you. It's kind of fleshy.
Oh, I don't like that.
No,
Perhaps
it's gross.
made out of cheese.
It's not cheese.
It's cheese. Wyrmwood
Cheese
is
would be less
entirely made
gross.
out of cheese.
As you stand up, you notice the portal in front of you is gone. It snaps shut. And you are in a weird, weird place. You can see this is some kind of cave you're in, but the cave feels, it smells a little bit like it smells a little bit damp but not musty. It's everything here looks squishy, and out the end of it you see just kind of like the sky, but you don't see any stars you recognize. Like, there are stars all over, stars in the distance, but wherever you are is not Earth anymore. You have all your gear. The cave ramps gently up, and the entire walls are this dark gray thing with some kind. Like, everything looks kind of covered in a weird layer of flesh.
Yeah. So Will has been, like, it's probably before landing, has been swearing since, like, probably the moment Bessie started charging. But he snaps up, like, rifle up and ready. Because she doesn't know who the fuck she is anymore.
Are you gonna stay in the cave, or are you gonna make your way out?
I'm gonna make my way out.
All right. So as you make your way out, you look, and there's this you're in some kind of gigantic open space. Off in the distance, you can see some kind of tower to one side. And there's a cat for some reason.
No.
It's like the backup, but like the beep beep, but instead it's like a cow or a cat
There's no
behind.
cat. I'm sorry, my cat is being obnoxious.
Exactly.
So
Some
you look
rules.
off in the distance and you see a giant tower with kind of looks like maybe some kind of things floating around it, but it's miles off. And kind of to the other side of you, you see what looks to be some kind of wall. Like, it looks like a regular, like, from this distance, it looks pretty like you would expect a wall to. I don't know, just a big fortified city off to one side. And you take a beat and you look around, and then you notice the tower in the distance is slightly closer. And you can see flying around it are giant, they're like dragonflies with bat faces, as one starts headed over towards you. What is your first reaction?
I guess my first reaction is to back up into the cave, like into the mouth of the cave.
Gotcha. Coming from the gate of the city, you see a kick of dust blow up, or as a giant monster truck starts come peeling out of the city. We cut over to the group.
no.
Group, 2 days ago, you were assembled. You were told that something important is going to happen, the sages say. No one's sure what. And it's kind of going to be a hot potato situation. Is no one's exactly sure where. They know the rough area. They know outside of the town of Fontaine. Fontaine is not too far from the demon lands, but it is a mostly, for some reason, the demons very much tend to leave it alone.
I'm sorry, you said the town of Fontina, right?
I said Fontaine, but
Fontina? Because the planet's made out of cheese.
no.
Oh.
It's
Fondue?
called Fontaine because
Okay,
there is a fountain
Oh, okay.
that
Still a pun.
produces water. You were told your group has been on and off working together, and you've been regathered for what Todd has told you is an important mission. Todd, your big 10-foot tall alien friend with clawed hands. So I was like, it's gonna be some kind of like a toss-up situation. So whatever comes through, which I'm not sure what it is, we're gonna have to go and you have to get there first.
Fen is still kind of googly-eyed at him, just like every time it goes by.
Explain that again.
So there's some of the psychics have said,
Yeah.
I have a friend who's a grey seer, and he told me something's coming through a portal. We need to get there. And get it, because it'll be real helpful to us in what we're going to do.
And there's a bunch of demons who also want it.
Yeah, well, it's true, pretty much everything here.
Well, sure. But, I mean, actively pursuing at this moment and have the same information we do.
No, it's not come through yet, but there's a chance they'll know, but they're also everywhere.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, Fontaine's the quietest town I know of.
Lead the way, friend.
All right. So he takes you all to Fontaine and gathers you up.
I make sure that I push ahead of the group so that I'm like walking right next to him.
What do you
Are we
all...
walking? Because
Uh,
I seem to remember Throck having a bike
I
and me
have a
having a
fucking motorcycle.
sidecar. But I remember you putting me in a sidecar for some
Yeah.
reason.
I
you
have a
remember
sidecar,
this?
and it had a gun on it, and that is why you were in the sidecar originally.
Okay, I could not remember. I was
And
like,
then
there
you-
was some reason.
You were carrying a desperate object to a desperate place for a desperate
Yes.
reason.
Fair.
So you guys have spent a little bit of time in this. So let's go around and we'll do the bar scene that Todd opens and says, "All right, it's time to go." And describe yourselves as you walk out. What do you look like? Because I don't think we said what we look like. So.
Okay. Well, I said that I was going closest to him, so I'll go ahead and go first. Fen Dunmore has a fiery red hair. She's where she used to be a lot more flamboyant with her outfit. She's a lot more tamed down now. The past year has been a little harder on her here in Wyrmwood than she's used to. And last time we were all together, I don't remember his name.
Todd?
Jack's character. Or Evan's character. I don't remember.
It's been so long.
Yes. Well, his character and my character, we were together for a little while fighting off demons and whatnot. And we had a quiet spell. And I was like, this is more than I signed up for. I want to get off this planet. So I spent a while trying to look how to get off of it. But I just kept getting into trouble. And then that's pretty much where her life has been so far.
Gotcha.
Also why she has a large scratch on her eye, which may come in later. We'll find out. But yeah, so she's human and fair skin and still super pretty, just without all the flashy exterior things.
Who comes through next?
Well, I'll go through next. Yeah. Well, I've got the mask on that you see on the screen right now. It looks like flesh dripping off a demon skull with two giant horns coming off the top of it. I am carrying...
Opposite of me.
Yeah. It's a mask. I'm carrying multiple hand-to-hand weapons and a giant fucking hand cannon. I've got a large leather coat, torn up blue jeans, and 19 Eras 80 I Love Rock and Roll t-shirt that's white and has like this like fucking awesome dude playing guitar on it in a very super 80s sort of way. because they like that kind of thing in Wyrmwood. That's actually true, by the way. That's like canon, right, Kevin? I think. Like the
actually,
80s are a super duper thing in Wyrmwood, and so he
on
looks
the
like
bottom of that shirt, it says Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey.
it's not a place I've ever heard of, but I'm gonna go there someday.
Luck with that. Who's following?
Nethys would probably be walking with Throck, since that's what they do. Nethys is a shorter human, kind of darker brown skin, very short hair, cropped really, really close, and just big eyes, and wears kind of like this weird diaphanous outfit that's, I don't know, it's hard to explain, aside from the fact that it's weird.
Okay.
And they're carrying
That's a good
big
Wyrmwood definition. Weird.
Well, it's like
Flowy.
it's flowy, but it looks like crappy 80s like silver pleather.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
That's
mean? That's
the
what I'm like.
shit.
It's hard to explain it.
Yeah.
Like if you recolored the D&D stereotypical monk
Yes.
with some awesome rad stuff.
So
Yeah,
you're like you
yeah.
look like an ice pirate. You look like an ice pirate
sure.
from the
I look
80s
like an
movie.
ice pirate from the 80s movie. Yeah.
Ice Pirates. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
awesome.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen this movie, but it sounds about right.
Did
sure.
you make that reference last time too?
I don't remember if I did, but now I really hope I did for continuity.
Now we will have to go back and rewatch that episode.
And they are carrying in their hand a big staff that has what looks like a saw on it.
Just this giant ass saw
Just-
blade on it.
Giant ass saw blade on their staff. No big deal.
All right, and Zazorl.
Zazorl is tall, short, brown hair, dark pants, large vibro axe crossback, lots of tattoos on bare chest and arms.
Zazorl walks out, there is a sign that says "No short, no shoes, no service" that has been chopped in half.
Yep, sounds about right.
Fair.
So the group mounts up into their vehicle, and Todd gives them the waypoint that they're supposed to find. It's about 2 miles out, and so the monster Finn, I believe, drives the monster truck with Zazorl. And
Fen, I think Zazorl was driving it last
Oh,
time.
is it?
Fen sits in the back of the truck.
whose truck is it? Is it Zazorl's truck, I believe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What
sit
end-
back and chat with Todd as he runs.
It's true, because Todd can run as fast as the car.
Yeah.
What does the truck look like again?
Large. It's obviously it's a monster truck. The wheels, it is very much he would have learned how to have adapted the vehicle to be efficient in transportation and battle.
But it looks like Gravedigger.
And I think there was a demon skull on the front.
Of course.
Quite Mad
Yeah.
Maxy.
Display the trophy.
Yes.
Announce my intention of battle.
Are
There
you
is no
finding-
stealth about the truck. There's just
All right. So, as this group comes pulling out of the town, with some of you on motorcycles, some of you
Yes.
not, you come driving through, and you see that there is a crawling tower also approaching. Looks like you're going to get there first
And we're all going to.
to go claim this prize, whatever it is.
Gotcha.
So you are all tearing ass over here, and up ahead you see these giant gnats with bat faces, like dragonfly gnats with bat faces, with riders on them, start to take off from the crawling tower. You see about 4 of them take off and start flying pretty fast in your direction, but you're going to get there first. You see a cave into the ground up ahead. That's clearly where you need to go.
How far is it? I'd like to kind of peek up over the top of the truck and stand there and kind of look to see if I can see where the two intersect if there's anything there.
At the mouth of the cave, you can see that the cave doesn't look too deep. And this is a naturally formed cave in the skin of Wyrmwood that appears to have kind of melded into it. More, yeah, actually.
Yeah,
kind
more
of
of a pore.
That's
It's a really big
developed.
one.
Yeah.
All of those descriptions are not what I wanted to hear for a cave. Let me just put that out there right now. Do I see, since we came just over, do I see anybody going back into the cave? Or did that out
That
of
was,
my...
so, Willie, you've had a moment or two to yourself, and you can hear engines coming now.
I think Willa would take her chances with the engines rather than the flying
The giant
creatures.
bug gnats.
Yeah.
As they get a little closer, how good is your eyesight? I don't think you have augmented eyesight or anything, but you probably have a
No.
scope.
Yes, I do have a scope.
All right, you look through the scope, and riding on the back of those bug things are clearly some kind of demons.
Yummy.
That's
They
fun.
all sound like cats, too.
That you hear some weird cat sound off in the distance, kind of like a high-pitched humming coming from those things. One of the demons riding it has a cat head.
Oh, there you go.
And coming from the other direction, you see a monster truck with a giant demon skull on it and a couple other small demon skulls, and a motorcycle coming up at you.
Yeah, I will definitely go away from the ones that look like demons.
All right, so what
Towards
does
the
Willa
monster
look
truck.
like, actually? As Willa comes out, she is spotted by Maxine, or by Finn.
Okay.
I'll change my name on here.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't remember the exact description I gave last time, but I do remember.
Well,
Do
things
have
have
written
changed since
down.
last time. It's been a couple of years.
Yes, I do remember that Willow was about 5'2". Looks pretty normal person. Just like brown hair. Definitely looks like she spends all of her time running around the swamp. So she's usually got like, dirt and mud caked on her face and stuff. Carrying a large rifle in her hands, sword strapped to her back. Wears normal clothes, doesn't actually wear armor. Looks like an extremely normal person is the biggest point. No tattoos, no nothing like that.
All right, so that's what you all see and exiting the cave. And Todd says, I guess it could. So he said a thing, but I guess a person's a thing. In the back of the truck, you do see a 10-foot tall white alien.
I assume I recognize the alien.
Yes. But you do remember the alien apologized and said your name as they were throwing you through the portal.
I'm still confused about that. But they did apologize. That's something. She's still not
Sorry.
happy, but she's still not happy with the alien. But again, looking at her surroundings, going to take her chances with the alien that also did technically save her from being eaten by Bessie. So I'll run towards the truck.
Okay.
And
All right, so that's what happens.
I would like to note if we're kicking up dust, it is actually dead skin cells.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
yummy.
Oh,
dust
which is what
generally
dust
is anyway.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I have a cloak of billowing, right?
Sure.
I think I do. I think
Yeah.
I did.
Yes, I think your cloak billows out as though
Yes.
you are always standing dramatically, though you are also in a truck going like 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, I was just because I'm going to have the hood, instead of the hood up, I'm going to kind of wrap it around so that I, for
Like as a face
breathing.
mask?
Yeah. I'm going to look to Todd. There's somebody coming up here. Is that part of the demon thing? Should we get him or what? How's that supposed to work?
They don't look like demon. Let's pick them up, I guess.
And I'm going to lean over and hit on Zerial's window. I think we've got somebody we've got to get up there. Mind slowing down just a wee bit when we get there?
Affirmative.
Thank you.
It looks like one of these riders kicked off faster than the demon riders kicked off faster than the others and is going to start to try to close in on the group. And
Yes.
snatch before they can.
Let's get him.
I kick it into high gear.
All right.
Am I close enough that I could actually shoot it with a gun?
All right, so here's the order of operations. Fenn's gonna get a shot off, and then Throck will be able to kick up the motorcycle to get close enough.
Yeah.
So start with the shot.
All right.
You're on a moving vehicle.
Equipment.
This does not matter to you as you are a gunslinger.
Where's all my other weapons? I have like 6 of them. Apparently, I only have 2 guns in here now. Oh, nope. There they are.
Just scroll down, I think. Yeah.
I was in the wrong section. I'm gonna go with my stopper pistol
Okay.
because I don't like this guy.
I forget what that does. Can you read the description real quick?
It doesn't have one where I am.
All right, let me check.
Under my equipment, I only have 2 weapons.
Character sheet.
Which is
sniper
why-
pistol.
I'm having a hard time picking guns because I forget which one is the bigger out of all of them and smaller ones.
Where did they go?
Yeah, they're
Oh, you
all-
want your combat sheet.
Okay.
So you want your stopper, which is just an ion pistol. Okay, so go ahead and roll to hit. They
Yeah.
will attempt to dodge. Roll a d20. Add your 2 strike modifier.
Okay. So that's gonna be a D.
Oop.
No, hit the button. D20 plus 7. Boop.
25. Okay. So this thing cannot dodge out of the way. So go ahead as you whip out your ion stopper pistol and take a shot at it.
Boop.
I need something to write down. For 12 damage. You peck at it. It doesn't seem to slow it down too much. Throck, give me a motorcycle check to do something awesome with your motorcycle and then explain what you do.
Okay. So I've a couple of things I would like to make happen all at once.
Okay.
I'll make my pilot motorcycle roll, but now, there we go. I rolled a 7.
Oh, nice. So
Pretty
you
nice.
can do this amazing stuff.
Okay, so here, the hope is I literally drive right underneath it. I look over at Nethys and go, hold the wheel. And then I grab both my axes and just jump up and sink them into its back. Because it's flying, right?
Yeah, it's swooping down.
Yeah.
I probably shot it and went doo 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 just low enough.
Yeah.
All right, so make that 2 strike. It
With
cannot
that sound
dodge you because it
effect.
was trying to dodge the shot and swerved pretty much right into your path.
Mutant Bone Axe or Flaming Axe. 1d8 plus 3 plus 2d6 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 46, 12, 20 of that one. Okay, roar! Flaming Axe. 27.
27
Nice.
damage? Or
Yeah, I
to
rolled a
hit?
19.
27. Yeah, so that definitely, you catch into this thing with your flaming axe. It screeches. The rider jerks. Let's see if the rider can stay on.
For 14 damage.
The rider does not manage to stay on as the rider falls off right in the path of the monster truck.
Yes.
As the monster truck comes rolling straight through the demon that fell on the ground. Just squash.
Can I? Okay. The mount is still there of the demon, right?
Well, currently the mount has an Throck, the APOC, hanging off the bottom of it with an axe in it.
I
though
didn't know
it
you were
looks like
stuck in
he's
it.
going to
Oh, yeah,
crash
no, I'm
into the-
totally climbing it.
Okay, cool,
it's-
then-
You're starting to climb it, but it's basically just dropping right into the ground.
Oh,
If
well,
I
damn
sit,
it.
I ride.
But actually, if you'd like to climb it and try to pilot it, you can.
I actually kind of would, because that's kind of cool.
I think you know how to do this. I'm not sure. Give me a
Is there-
percentile.
A pilot demon check?
There is a check for exotic horsemanship.
I have that.
Exotic
I don't have that. I don't think.
Horsemanship exotic. Do you have any skills that you think would apply?
I can speak.
Seriously.
I speak demon and gobbly, and I have lore demon and monsters. And I
Speak
have
demon and ride.
Give me that Lord Demon of Monsters to see if you can
Okay.
mentally force this thing to listen to you.
Come on, Boo Boo Bear.
Right,
Hey, buddy.
success with a 19.
Hey, buddy.
All right, so you know the command words for these things due to your history with the demon armies.
Yeah, it's normally just fucking and then whatever you want it to do. Fucking go up. Oh, okay. Fucking go down. Oh, okay.
And the thing, you're not able to handle it as well as the demon riders, but
Sure.
it can do what you say. It is smart enough. It thinks.
On the radio, I go, I've got a new toy. Nethys, take over the motorcycle.
They do an unnecessary backflip onto the actual seat of the motorcycle.
That was fucking sweet. Keep that up.
Yep.
That's good. Good.
100% needed.
So you know there's a roll for backflip, right?
Yeah, but
I swear
have
to God.
76.
We have rerolls, people. I'm going to make you use them. All right.
That's a success.
Yes.
This
good
is what I do.
All right, so Nethys backflips onto the motorcycle. And Willa, you now see an empty sidecar and a truck.
Do I see Willa?
Absolutely.
Jump in. I'll slow down just slightly.
Oh yeah, that I will jump in. That doesn't. It's not slowing down. Doesn't bother me.
True. All right, so you just grab onto it, and it kind of. The thing is, when you grab onto it, everyone expects it to like rend your arms a little, but here's what accidentally happens: the bike peels a little when Willa grabs onto it, as though Willa was actually accidentally stopping it a little more than intended, before Willa gets her feet off the ground and into the sidecar.
Well, she's got agility. That's a good thing for a place like this.
All right, Zazoro, what are you doing? You've got guns on the thing, and you squished a demon. You see 3 more riders diving in at the group. I know we're not an initiative. I'm just going around.
Does the truck have a gun, or is
The truck has a gun. It's better when someone else is firing it, but you can also fire it from here. Do you want to just do a covering fire?
how far away are they?
At this point, they're about 500 feet away, maybe.
Covering fire will suffice.
I'm terrible with time and with distance and measurement, so sorry. Yes, so you lay down a covering fire. The group now technically has the prize. Do you want to push into that small group? You know that if you push past that small group, there will be a small, tower full of demons.
I just want to kill these ones.
All right.
Yeah.
They're demons. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
All right. So Finn, you're still on the
Yes.
on the back of the thing.
Yeah.
There are 3 more demons. They are all within 500 feet of you. They are flying on their demon steeds. They're
Demon Steve.
face, bat face bug creatures.
Like you do. Okay. 46, 37.
Oh, I forgot they have like feathery wings and hammerheads.
Is the gun on the car better than the one that I have in my hand?
It's a chain gun.
I'm
So-
switching guns.
All right, it will do 2d6 times 10.
Okay.
That seems like a lot.
2d6 times 10. What do I write that? 2d6 times 10. Oh,
All right, so
wow.
first you got to roll to hit.
Yes. Are there any bonuses to that?
Use your standard bonus at a +6, I believe.
Okay.
Your standard +6.
Boop.
All right, so they will attempt to dodge. You got a 15,
Mhm.
and they got a 5 on their dodge. So
Huh.
you connect completely with your gunslinger's eye. You put this chain gun fire directly into where it's going to be.
Mhm.
right into the demon serpent flying insect horror.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
roll your damage.
she puts her hair behind her ear, and it shows the scratch with it's like how is it described? A crimson eye. Pretty much.
It's if the base of your eye, the white part, was crimson with a
Yeah.
darker iris of
Yeah.
darker red.
And she just like hones in, and then hits it. Gives a nice scowl. So that's 2d6.
Yep.
D6. 2d6 plus 10. Rolling.
All right. So it's not plus 10, it's times 10. So instead of doing 20, you do 100.
Okay.
You, taking this gun, just blast clear through the middle of one of these flying riders, taking out the thing it's on as it plummets to the ground. All right, Throck.
Oh yeah, I'm flying this thing at him, and I just give it the order. Fucking go fly at it, you shitbag.
It does.
Onward.
So it goes flying at the. You want it to fly at one of the other flyers, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so that is happening. That takes nothing from you.
Do I get in range to hit stuff?
Yes, it gets
Noise.
It gets
Noise.
right up close. It looks like they're coming in too, and the rider snarls and meows with its cat face, and pulls out some kind of weird like tendril whip-looking thing, and it looks like it's gonna try to whip the shit out of you.
Yeah, bring it.
But you go first.
All right. Well, is the whip attached to its arm, or is it just there?
It is in its hand.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna hit him in the fucking face with my flaming axe. See how we go from there. And then I
Certainly
scream
a
at
good
him
plan.
real loud because he's terrified of me.
He is terrified of you. That is right. Your mask is terrifying to demons. It's one of the few things that forces them to roll checks against horror factor. And it rolled a 2 and failed. So
Yay, well.
not only can it
Fail.
not defend, but it
But
can
I
no
roll a
longer
2.
attack you back.
Fuck you.
So-
Look, I missed that. It's cool.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
But, you rolled a 2?
I rolled a legit 2.
Oh.
You roll a legit 2, but you've got both your hands free, right?
Yes.
And you have paired weapons?
Yes. Oh, I have paired weapons. You're right.
You pull out your other axe.
I roll a 4.
Oh
A 4
no!
is still not enough. The bug...
No.
Dead.
The bug looks like it's about to go exactly how you want it, but then the bug has an instinct to not run into other bugs that you didn't account for.
I was super hoping it was I just took a badass pose, but okay, fine. The bug doesn't
do you
want to run
like
into.
stand up and surf it with
I
like,
do.
axes in your hand?
I do want to
Yes.
stand up and surf it with it. Like, I want to be like
now
fucking
that you
Teen
mention
Wolf
it.
on top of the van, right? Woo!
You are actually now behind them.
Okay, that's cool.
And the other two look at you as well.
I turn back around and I will scream at all 3 of them, of course. Rawr!
And they all fail there. All of the riders come up short when faced with an APOC. They are a terror of demons.
I know.
All right, who was next? Nethys. You see the one guy on the ground looks like he's not down.
The one that got run over by the truck is not down.
No, the one that
that
got run
fell
over by
off.
the truck is down. The one that Finn just took out the ride
Okay.
of is still there.
Sounds good. I'm gonna say in our communicator, it help a lot more if you actually hit something.
This is awesome, though.
Rock.
This is
I mean,
the
fair,
best.
Fair, it is awesome.
I mean-
and I'd be like, and I'll lean over to Nethys. Your name?
Willa.
Can you shoot?
Yes.
Can you drive?
I'm better at shooting.
Great. I'm gonna drive up next to the.
Wait, at least she's honest.
It's good to know. I'm gonna drive up next to the one that's down.
Mhm.
And what should I do to it?
Can we all hear that conversation in our headsets, or are you being between you two?
Oh, the coolness one? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't care.
Here, I thought you meant me.
Can I just hit with a saw staff without putting the PPE into it? Can I just like use it as a weapon? I don't know how much damage it would do, but I'm sure if like could like stab something with it like a spear.
Yeah, it's basically a lance at this point.
Okay. So I'm gonna get up close to this, lance the guy, and say, "Shoot that," and point up at the ones flying.
It will do 2d6 MDC.
Okay.
'Cause it's
What
still-
attack do you want me to use? The
All right,
plus.
so you are going to roll
Or-
wild because you are not a gunslinger trained at battling on moving vehicles,
Fair.
and
just roll a
it is just
D20.
a straight d20.
I feel like.
And this guy's going to attempt to roll out of the way because he's not suicidal. So you got an 11. He gets a +1 to this. He got a 1. So he rolled a 2.
And what am I rolling?
Roll 2d6 and it will be MDC damage. 4.
4. Whoo.
You clip him and he kind of turns as you do so, but he seems to have his senses around him and kind of accidentally blunted your blow a little as you go tearing past him in your car. All right, did I was it Willa next?
Yeah.
Yeah, Willa.
Yeah, I will take a shot at the one that you told me to with my particle rifle.
Now, you also are not a gunslinger,
No.
so you are rolling wild as well, so just roll a d20.
Okay.
Now, the good thing is, they are terrified at the APOC and have stopped moving. You
Hi, buddies.
rolled a 9 plus some, which is more than enough to hit a stationary object flying in the sky.
Okay.
So, is it a pistol or is it a rifle?
It's a rifle.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage. All right, that is a 14. With your Northern Gun particle beam rifle. Though, I think autocorrect turned it into a Northern Gun participle beam.
Yeah, it was
Ooh.
I will shoot you with my participle.
Grammar
Participle
time.
Then. It's just a very loud, it makes a then whenever you fire it. I don't know what a participle is, I'm sorry. I know you shouldn't dangle them.
Don't
All right.
dangle those participles.
All right, so you clip into the...
Nope. Okay. Do you
What?
want to know?
No.
Sure.
being
If you can
silly.
give it to in
It's
one
a
sentence.
it's a verb used as an adjective, like a working woman or burned toast or a flaming ship.
So this one goes
mignon.
shot. Shot. Or sometimes zapped. All right. Boom! Hits the flying thing, which takes a little more damage. And it was the same one that took damage before, I believe. So 14. Total it up. Carry the 1. All right, it's still flying, but it's one of its wings looks a little injured and it's going to be slowed. All right, Zazoril, you there is one guy on the ground. There is 2 in the sky.
I will stop the vehicle, exit, and draw. I will start with I would do the flaming axe. Yes. On the one on the ground. How far away are the ones in the air?
At this point, we're gonna say 100 feet.
Ah. Oh, well, then I will. And how many are there left?
2 in the sky, plus they are not that far from Throck on a bug.
All right. Well, I will start with my flaming battle axe. Let's see how
Okay.
that-
I don't think you hit. I'm just kidding.
No, so you roll a 20. He's going to use his action to dodge, and he rolls a 20 as well. He rolls a natural 20 as well.
Shit.
So I think this was the problem last time.
I don't care what universe you're from. That's gotta hurt.
He continues to stumble as Azoril swings at the flaming axe dripping blood that he drew. He touched a tattoo and tore a axe off of the tattoo and into his hand. though he missed with the strike. I believe you also have paired weapons, though.
Yes. I shall now bring out the very interesting machete weapon.
Okay. Is that a tattoo as well?
Yeah, that is a tattoo as well.
All right, so you pull your flaming machete demon slayer from the other hand and
Thank you,
attack.
Rifts.
And he unfortunately continues to dodge it.
It ejects a flame from it, 100 feet long.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
that is why it's 62 PPE.
Yeah, that's a lot. All right, so that flame goes flying up into the air, and one of the stationary ones that is not moving is clearly hit by it because it can't dodge because it's terrified.
Ah.
So go ahead and roll the damage on that.
It is 5d6.
12 damage, and we'll say that was the one in the air that had been shot before. Very close, but it looks like it's actually no. That one goes down. That giant insect comes crashing down with the rider on top of it, and it looks like the way it's going to fall, the rider is not able to get on top of it. So the rider might take the blunt of that gigantic insect falling on it. Let's see if they do. They do not. They manage to get on top of it. So now you've got 2 guys on the ground and 1 in the skies. The crawling tower is closer, but it will be some time before it gets close enough to become a real concern. So, I think that's everybody. Back up to Finn goes first, I believe. Yes, Finn.
All right. I'm going to continue to shoot with my gun.
And remember, you can shoot 2 guns at once.
Mm-hmm.
as
Or
long as they're
one
pistols.
for twice, right?
You roll to attack once if you're attacking the same target with both guns, and you roll damage twice.
Okay, so I'm shooting with this one gun.
Okay.
So
The monster
That's-
truck gun.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that you can only shoot. That takes both hands. Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking of your pistols.
No, as much as I like them, no.
It's not great. I mean, this is exactly built for taking targets out of the air.
Mhm.
The thing is standing still, and that is enough to hit.
Okay. So then.
So you rolled a 13. You rolled a 6, which is enough to hit. As long in this system, if you roll a 5 or under, it's a complete miss no matter what.
Gotcha. 2d6. And that times.
Another 100.
Yeah.
All right. So, and was that at the one in the air or one of the 2 guys on the ground?
Which have they all been hit yet?
There was one in the air that hadn't been hit, but this is
That's-
enough
yeah,
to take
yeah.
it to once again blast clear through it, taking it down. Sadly, leaving no more air targets for Throck to.
Hey,
What the
Throck,
crap?
This time's making you old and fart like. That's her comeback, apparently.
What? What? Fine. I'll just take one of the ones on the ground. It's fine.
All right, Throck. You know that each of these things have equipped on them like a people catcher.
A people catcher?
Like you've got your 2 axes, and I'm just giving you options.
Yes.
There is a giant people catching hook on the sides of this thing.
You know how I roll, right? I'm just
Axes.
gonna like dive bomb and
Jump. Yeah.
directly off the insect onto one of them, axes in hand, screaming like death is coming for whatever's coming towards me.
Absolutely, do that.
Yeah. Okay.
No roll to jump.
Sure.
You're gonna take. Well,
I'm an NPC creature. If I take falling damage, I question.
yeah.
I question this.
Falling damage is weird in MDC lands.
Oh, is it?
I don't think about it. So, sure. Go for it. You
first
go
one's
flying.
a 24.
He does
Second one's
not.
a 12.
He does not even see you coming. So the mutant bone axe will hit, but the flaming axe attack will miss.
All right. Well, 13 damage.
This is the guy that's freshly on the ground, or the other one.
I don't
Doesn't
know
matter.
I don't know. The Throck differentiates. I think he's gonna
One
go for
guy's been hit before.
the wounded one. Yes.
All right. All right. So, You lay him into this flaming axe, and he wasn't expecting it, but he's still standing there. He
Sure.
looks mad. His this one has a cat face as well. Snarls at you, just makes a hissing sound.
I point at my mask and go, "This was your fucking mother."
That it seems to continue to give it pause.
Yeah.
All right.
I love APOC so much.
Dude, if an APOC went up in my face was like, "This was your fucking mother," I would have paused as well. I mean,
what's your horror factor?
I'd have to look. Unless they're going right now, I can look it up for you.
Okay, go for it. Just look it up, and we will move on to Nethys.
So, have we gotten in the bike to where Throck is by now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the bike, jump off of it, and go after the one that's newly down. And I'm just gonna pump the 10 PPE into my saw staff because fuck this shit.
All right. There's a keening pitch sound that's just horrifying coming from that staff. Willa.
But Willa is not an enemy.
Is not an enemy. That is true.
It's only enemies.
Willa, you're momentarily disturbed by it, but it is not directly affect you. And
Okay.
this guy on the ground fails his second, fails a save versus horror factor by rolling a 1. So he is unable to defend.
So just roll damage?
Roll
Or do you want to make
straight.
sure I don't roll a...
Yeah, because you want to get above a 5, maybe a 20.
Oh my god,
You
no,
rolled a
I did
1.
not. I rolled a 1.
oh
I mean-
no!
I mean, you could. There's things you could do about that.
16.
What, like,
Do
use
we
one
have,
of the
like-
rerolls?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we have rerolls?
We have 3 rerolls.
Do it.
Can I please use one?
Yeah.
I just want to hit something.
Sure,
Do it.
absolutely. I will always allow you guys to use a reroll. You're asking.
I
the
was
group.
asking the group.
Yes.
Go for
Go
it.
for it. If no one else will answer.
Oh, that's
What do
so
you
much
want?
better.
Okay, you cleave into this guy square in his back as the sound of it causes him to turn away from you, but then he's facing Throck, and that is terrifying as well.
You have no chance here.
12
All right.
damage.
12 damage to guy 2. Jesus. All right, that's a lot.
And then I think there's something that happens when I hit him.
Let's see.
Oh, he must survive a horror factor of 12 or again be stunned by shock.
Yeah, no, he's still screwed. All right. Let's see. Willa, you just see this demon just get stabbed by this crazy sounding saw. And then it gets just a panic look on its face and just looks horrified. You've never seen a demon look horrified before.
Okay. That's strange. Are there still demons in the air?
No, the air's been cleared.
But there are 2 on the ground here, right?
Well, there's still one demon bug, but it's kind of just like flying away.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah, I will take aim at whichever demon's farthest from me,
Okay.
and I'll shoot it. It's a 7.
It's unable to dodge, so whatever your bonus is going to be more than enough.
Okay.
All right, 12 more damage.
Yep.
All right, that is enough to take out the guy that has been stabbed and had an APOC fall on him.
He ain't doing so hot.
Yeah, that you blast through him,
Peanut butter jelly time.
leaving a hole in his middle, where you just see viscera as the horrible form just falls with a loud thump onto the ground.
I'm a little upset at all these people stealing my kills.
I mean, you are Harkins after all.
I mean,
It started
to be
early.
fair, yeah.
It started early.
It's within
Does-
character.
Does another enemy stand before me?
And one enemy stands as Zazarol approaches them.
If you don't get this, I will. So
All right, that's as they are terrified. That's enough to hit for 30 damage. All right. So the flaming battle axe, which drips blood, cleaves the head off of this demon, and there's a spray of black ichor as the body thumps to the ground in front of you.
Are there any in the air? Is the air clear?
The air looks clear for now. There are other flyers, but it looks like they've been keeping their distance.
I think it's time to go.
I'd like my bike back, please.
Of course.
Thanks. Well, I mean, you're taking all my kills, so
All right. So
I don't know if I'm supposed to get my bike back.
I didn't take any of your kills.
Not you
I
specifically.
don't think I killed any.
So Willa, as you are sitting there, you see a demon, looks like a demon mask that is kind of like gooey. Approach you.
Finally, it's not me with that description. It's beautiful.
But clearly this being was fighting the demons, but does have the mask is terrifying even to people of good alignment. It's just less terrifying.
It's a horror factor 10 to people who've got alignment, but I take it off.
As he takes it off, you see, you remember 2 years ago, a similar face in a strange town where you met when you were escorting Cassidy. You had that run-in with a vampire in the town of Bald Knob. It looks like this guy might be related to him, or he looks very similar.
Okay. Do I know you?
You ever been to Wyrmwood before?
Is that what this place is called?
Yes.
No, I've never been here, but you look
Then no, you don't
awfully
know me.
familiar.
Sorry, bud. Must be somebody else.
Okay. Maybe. Do you have
What's
a
your
brother?
name?
Willa.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Will stand up next to you and say and Willa.
Oh, nice to meet you, Willa. I do have a brother, but he's a super dick, and probably if you met him, you would not survive.
So are we all still on our vehicles, or have we gotten off?
You're all standing in the middle of a battle zone, a battle zone that has calmed, while the crawling tower approaches.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey guys, maybe we should keep this lovely reunion on the way. Let's continue to go.
I'm
Well,
not
can
afraid
you-
of the.
Hit the
We're gonna
side of the
outrun the tower. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Where are you
So
I'm hanging on the trucks.
Place most people call dino swamps on
from? Yeah,
Earth.
it's on Earth. No shit. You're from Earth?
Yeah.
Wait, did you say Earth?
I love Earth.
Yes.
Check out the T-shirt.
ah,
Have you met a fairy?
Yes.
You're my new
Several
best friend. We're going to be talking all the time. I have to know everything about the fairies. She just takes over the comm link with.
No, it's all right. Willa, how about you ride with Fen on the way back, and we're gonna get right now.
Okay. Sounds
Fed.
good.
Wings.
Cesaro, he doesn't talk
Wings.
much. She talks a lot.
The wings, are they like big? Are they like
All right.
fire, dragon fire? What kind of flying
Okay, and
wings are
that's
they?
Todd.
Oh, hello. I'm Todd.
He's nice,
Nice to meet you.
but we gotta get.
Yeah.
So let's go.
What's your name?
It's also mine. Are they like tiny? Are they smaller?
my
Are they
God.
like bigger? Are they
Finn.
smaller?
Finn.
What?
Finn.
So this has
Take-
been like my.
Finn.
Oh no, we just lost Finn.
Wow. I think
got
Finn
too
got so
excited
excited
and fell
that
off the
she
stream.
disconnected. Yeah. We'll wait 1 second,
Oops.
see if Finn comes back.
Closer. There we go.
Um.
So,
We'll give it a second.
Finn starts talking your ear off, but disconnects the comms. You get into the truck and start headed back to the town of Fontaine.
now we would have seen this before because just in case, it's needed. Zoro is driving, but the big flaming axe is like right out. So there's like some fire
Just hanging.
hanging out. One-handed.
X.
Mm.
All right. As you get back into the town of Fontaine, you see them shutting the gates behind you, and you can see it looks like the defenders of Fontaine are all armed, are at the walls and ready, but the crawling tower stops at some distance. And as you get even closer to town, you look back at where the cave was, and you see it's not a cave anymore. It's just a slight depression in the ground. Now it's a dimple.
Willa,
Yes.
people who see things saw you come here. Why are you here?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm here, and I'll point at Todd because he pushed me through a rift.
Yep, doesn't. I'm sorry.
Yes, you said that as you did that.
But I haven't met you yet, I guess.
I guess not.
Well, I met you now.
Yes.
This is once again. This is a big 10-foot tall alien. As you you gather everybody into a safe house / bar.
Best safe houses.
Is my web captioner still up?
No.
Okay, I'll redo that.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
As the group settles into a bar for basically, if you want to debrief, you can. But there's no real... The command in this town, as you come through this town, you see that the buildings are made of the same thing as the ground. It looks like the buildings have been shaped and molded, including the walls. The walls are the same material as the skin on the ground that has been crafted into a defensive fortress. And as you drive through, you see a man, like, holding a Bible, wearing, like, a Pope hat, and speaking to a group of people, and out of his mouth are worms.
Ew.
Welcome to Wyrmwood.
This place
Everything
just
here-
gets worse and worse.
Everything here is a little grungy. It's a little 80s grungy. Things here are made from the planet, it seems. You see a sign that said, fresh caught worms. And you see in that stand, there's a guy with a giant butcher knife cutting off a segment of worm and putting it on a grill. The worm is about 6 inches across. You see mostly humans. You see a couple of DBs, what you'd consider DBs. You see someone in a blue cape, which is often the signal or the sign of a ley line walker. And you see a couple other just people who look like they're armed for bear. They've got motorcycles, they've got biker jackets with the same logo on the back. And that one's called the Skull Kickers, and their symbol... No, Skull Kickers is a pretty good comic. I should do something else.
That's funny.
Skull Kickers is a comic that's pretty entertaining, but I haven't read it in years.
Maybe Skull Crushers.
It's the Skull Crushers, and it's a boot kicking in a demon's skull is their symbol.
I mean, it could be worse.
And that's you see their leader is a woman who's like buff as hell, and she's yelling at 2 of her underlings to help fortify the area. And you see next to her is someone wearing long white robes, and a smaller hat with the sign of the cross on it. And they are standing by the fountain, and the fountain is pouring what looks to be clean water. And next to it seems to be a smaller fountain where the Skull Crushers are collecting what appears to be gasoline for their motorcycles, provided by the planet. The man in the priestly robes looks like he is annoyed at having to talk to the Skull Crushers.
Do we know this priest, or is this one we don't know?
You've met him if you've been in the city for any amount of time. His name is going to be Father Sean.
Abraham. What? Okay.
You are
Is
not
he a
you right
dick?
now.
Hey, go easy.
I didn't. No, I wasn't asking if you were a dick. I was asking if the priest was a dick, because the last
Father
priest we met
Sean-
was a complete dick.
This
He's got a
one, he
point.
seems a little standoffish, but he's not the bishop of the town.
Okay.
That would be Bishop Bryn.
And the father's name again was?
Father Sean. Father Sean is a black man with he's not heavy set, but he's not especially, he's average height, average build. You've seen sometimes the priests are more than likely than anyone to have a gut, but Father Sean doesn't really have a gut, but he's also not like jacked. He's just an average guy.
No one's like Jack.
All right. So
I'm gonna
you
go
come
up to
into
Father
town.
Sean. If that's okay.
Father Sean takes a step back when you approach. Always is very wary of you, but he will talk to you.
Giant demon tower coming to the city.
We've seen it.
Yeah, okay. Just FYI. Okay, that was it.
Are you the reason it's here?
No.
Good.
But thank you for asking.
You're
Dick.
welcome.
All right, that's all I had to say.
And you storm away from him.
Yeah, fuck off. I'm out.
You guys gather in a bar called the God, I wanted to say something, but then I was like, no, let's just say it's the Hammer. That's the Hammer and Bung.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I love it. I love it so much. I wanna hammer the bung. That's how much I love it.
And it has the sign on the side has a giant hammer and a giant glass of alcohol and a giant barrel with a spout on it.
So that was fun.
The hole of the spout is called a bung hole.
Yeah.
Just FYI. Yeah, that was great. Why are you here, Willa?
That is 100% the question I was going to ask after you answered how big are the wings. What do
Nope.
they
Oh my
look
God,
like?
Willa,
Smaller?
stop.
Nope.
Finn,
Nope.
Finn,
Nope.
Finn.
Nope.
There's a giant demon tower coming this way, very likely after Willa. Maybe, once we're safe, you can ask your inane questions about fairies. For
They
the
are not
moment,
inane.
They're a
They're
little inane.
100% my entire life's like fine.
Okay,
But
I'm just saying.
afterwards,
We need a sense of
That's his
proportion here. You
question.
got it? Okay, good.
Right, I don't know why I'm here. That's a good question. I would also like the answer to it, though. If anybody happens to know.
So, Todd,
Yes.
why would future Todd toss someone through a rift to Wyrmwood?
This is 100% his work. He's really good at stuff like that.
Well,
He's a good guy. Don't worry.
They have to be here.
Okay. So we
Um,
just accept that she has to be here.
Did the Grey Seer
Willa.
give any information why she needs to be here?
No, the Grey Sea is always very vague. It's
That's awkward.
they're very accurate to a point.
Willa, what skills do you possess?
Ooh, that's
She
like
can
5
shoot.
words. That was like 5 words in a sentence, Willa. She must like you. Or she's gonna
He-
kill you. One of the two.
He.
Sorry.
He.
Or he's gonna kill you. One of the two.
Well, I have a few skills, mostly surviving. Then I can, track a dinosaur through the swamps. Sometimes I kill him, sometimes have to run away, but I can do a few handy things.
Those exist too? That's exciting. I can't wait to get to Earth.
Yes, they exist. I can fight and a few things like that. I'm really good at fishing.
Most of you have never heard of fishing.
What?
Now what's that?
If you're from Wyrmwood, you've never really heard of fishing. There are something called fish. They are horrible.
I'm not from Wyrmwood, but I don't know if where I am from would have them.
So I think maybe Finn is from a past or an alternate Earth.
Okay.
It doesn't have so much weird stuff.
Yeah. She's been traveling a while.
But she's never been to Rift's Earth.
Nope.
Yeah. So this is what fish look like on Wyrmwood.
Yeah, that's a no from me, Doug.
Yeah. I
yeah.
don't know why.
Wait,
If
you
it has to
actively go
attach-
after those
no.
things?
No.
Well,
It's called an airfish.
I don't know what they look like here, but
Yeah, that's a no-go.
What do you do with them?
you pull them out of the water and you cook them, eat them usually.
You eat that thing.
That no.
I'll take flesh for $500. I'm okay. We're okay.
So you said they don't look like this here.
I
What
don't
do they
think
look
so,
like?
But judging by your reaction, they don't. I don't think they do.
They're
What
not
do your
flying
fish
demon
look
fish.
like?
Here, the demon fish are kind of like attack dogs that travel in groups.
I will explain.
Have my descriptions of my plane not been sufficient for all of you?
You didn't exactly talk about fishing
It's like
or fish
you
or
just
much
said.
of anything.
You just said like 2 words, and
Yeah.
we're just
Yeah.
expected to know.
Zizorl, the frank and honest answer to your question is no. The explanations that you give are not normally sufficient for anything other than direct murderage. It's not that we don't love and respect you. It's
We
just that
do.
you were a man of few words, and we respect that.
Yes.
Like in a pinch of a battle, your descriptions are perfect for the time frame we're given. So if we're allowed to talk about fish, can we talk about fairies now?
Nope.
Okay, back to the
Nope.
matter at hand.
Nope.
What?
Super duper not the matter at hand.
But fairies.
Do you have anything especially important that you carry with you, Willa?
Fairy dust.
A memory.
Of fairy dust.
I mean, I
Some-
have this weird sword that I was given. Still haven't quite figured out what the point of it is. It does hurt. Don't
Normally
cut
to kill
yourself with
people
it.
is the point of a sword. Just make sure they're...
Normally, but normally
I-
I don't carry swords.
Yeah, can we see it?
Can I see the weapon?
Oh, I
Yeah, it is-
understand carrying things you're not used to.
It also has a
Ah.
very fancy sheath.
Oh,
I
that's
will- I'll,
beautiful.
Show them the sword.
What
Finn.
does the sword look like? I'll give you the option. If you don't have an idea for it, I could.
It I guess it looks other than having like a fancy sheath, I don't know what the handle looks like, but otherwise it looks like just like your normal like one-handed armed sword.
Gotcha. But the thing is, when you move it around, it has a faint shadow of it. It's like, you know, when you move around something and it's on a different like scale, like people do with the lights that creates a little thing. When
Yeah.
you move the sword, there's like a tiny delay moving with it as well.
Oh, interesting.
Hmm.
Can I take the sword real quick?
Sure.
I grab it and I unsheath it.
Oh, look at the beauty.
The blade is
Ah.
pristine bluish metal.
Oh, I think we're getting the vapors. That's beautiful.
And the handle does have some kind of writing on the grip and pommel.
Can I read it?
Can you read runes?
I can read gobbly.
No.
Okay.
Good.
You know that that's magic writing.
Well, this is obviously a magical sword. Anybody can read runes? Zizorl, you've got to be able
What
to
is
read
it?
runes.
Well, reading runes is a very specific thing. These would be a kind of alien rune as well. So, in order to figure out what this says, you could give me a Lord Dimensions at -15, because it's so uncommon.
Question for you, Kevin.
Can anyone do that? Or
Anyone with Lord Dimensions.
I
Which-
feel like I should have that, but I don't.
I don't think you should.
No, I don't. Just for traveling so much, but that's okay. What exactly is palming?
Palming is
Hide items in your hands.
sleight of hand.
Like
Oh,
magic.
okay. I don't know why, but I'm thinking like, should I had a V8 kind of thing. when I see
Like-
that.
Right to the nose.
Yep.
No.
Palming.
Palming's like 3-card Monty.
Okay. And not like the handwriting or anything, nothing like that. It's like
No, that's
actual.
fortune telling. But if
Okay,
you can always
different
pretend to know fortune telling.
I'm really good at pretending.
Just like fortune tellers.
Tesoro got a success.
Wow. Okay, so
A negative
Zazoro has
15?
never seen this, but he has heard about something called phase weapons, created by a race called the Prometheans. Phase weapons are extremely useful on starships, as they will not affect metal, but do affect flesh. So you don't blow a hole in the side of a ship, but you kill the person inside.
What happens if they're like a metal being?
So Tesoro's the only one who knows this, right?
Yes.
Oh boy.
This one
Oh
seems,
boy.
this one seems a little different than the normal ones. Or this one seems there is also writing on this in that you cannot decipher whatsoever, and you're not sure if it's actually writing. But some kind of magic is on this as well, which is uncommon for a phase weapon.
Maybe if we play charades, you won't break your like 10 words per scene.
Phase weapon. Magic. Cuts flesh, not metal. Useful here.
Seems super handy. Can I see it real quick again?
Of course.
Sure.
Thanks. I go outside and I just like swipe into the ground real quick with it.
As you swipe into the ground squelches and turns dark around the wound.
What the fuck?
The planet normally would regenerate this nearly in a minute. The dark wound stays.
This can't be on this planet. If the demons figure out how to replicate whatever is going on with this, they can literally destroy Wyrmwood.
Well,
That sounds like a
they
terrible
don't want to
disaster.
destroy Wyrmwood. They want to own it.
Yeah, but think about all the homes they could destroy with this. Think about all the civilization they could destroy with this.
Okay,
Think
Todd,
about-
did you know she had this on her when you brought her here?
You mean in the future?
Yeah, okay, that doesn't.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, can you remember that future thing that happened?
Do you know how to use a sword?
Yeah, you have
No, but I prefer to.
you have WP sword by now. Yeah. If you yeah.
eh.
I would prefer to keep it on me.
No, that's fair. I just want to know if you can use it.
Because if not, I
Kind
want to
of.
use the hell out of this thing.
Maybe, but I would again. I'd prefer it to be on me, not.
Look, I'll trade you this demon bone axe for it. It's made out of real demon.
That
He's not lying.
I made it myself.
sounds weird.
Out of
It's
real
just
demon.
look, the
100%
sword-
weird.
the stuff it can do to the planet, it can do
Oh.
to me, and I'm not used to that.
Sorry. One thing. Thrak, when you swung the sword at the ground,
Yeah.
your
Oh,
PE
yeah.
dropped by 1.
No, never mind. Yeah. you
And
can
then
keep
it, over the course of an hour, it comes back.
This actually made me feel tired when I used it, and I don't like
a little
that.
bit.
So I don't want it. Never mind.
Yeah,
that's
maybe it's
interesting.
best if I just use it then.
Yeah. Made me feel a bit logy. Like I need to go eat some steak, but we don't have steak. We have plenty of flesh.
There's some worm.
I could have worm
Worm
Yeah.
steak.
or wood.
But you're all weirded out by fish, and you eat worms.
I
Well-
feel like it's the fact that our
Yeah.
fish here, well, their fish here, I'm not actually from here, but the fish here are a lot weirder. You still haven't described your fish to us.
Well,
Or fairies. You haven't described fairies either.
Yeah,
That is the thing that needs to be
fish
happening.
are usually the ones you eat, anyways. They're usually between like 6 inches to a couple of feet.
Do you eat things that aren't worms or planet flesh?
Yes, all the time. Yeah, we prefer
I've heard that their planet isn't flesh, so it's helpful.
But yes, we grow. I'm gonna guess you don't have vegetables here either.
They have gourds that they collect from caves. That are very vegetable. Like they're like a squash that provides a lot of
Okay.
nutrients that they gather from caves that are grown by worm speakers and priests.
But they've never grown a tomato.
Actually, there is. God damn it! There's a very small amount of gardens, and they are controlled by the
Okay.
people who are very wealthy. So there are some earth foods grown here, but it is like a fish tank would be everything would have to be imported for it.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes, I suppose some people eat worms where I'm from, but most don't. Of hunting and gardening and farming, I guess, in some places. But I garden because I usually I'm by myself.
So we had to go pick up the person that future you, Todd, tossed through the thing. And now we don't know what we're supposed to do with her and Sword.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Her sword is probably the reason she's here in future Todd chucked her through a hole, right?
It's possible if the sword was as dangerous as you think it is.
It's literally the only thing on you. And it
is.
Sucks my energy and hurts the planet something fierce.
Yeah, it seems like we have a good start. But
I wonder how well it would be against demons.
I know, that's what I was thinking, and if it didn't hurt me, I'd totally want to use it.
This is good stuff.
I mean, I have a feeling, and she points over to the approaching tower. It's not going to have a long time for us to find out. Like, you could just break that sucker out at some random point in time when nobody's, everyone's preoccupied with other things, and you just give a little stabby stab, and next thing you know, you'll know if it hurts them or not. If not, we're you just pull out another weapon or something.
That, yeah.
From what it looks like it did to the ground, it looks like it stops regeneration from happening. So, like, you stab a demon with it, it's going to stay stabbed.
Seems incredibly useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially around here.
Wait, do demons not normally stay
No.
stabbed?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
unfortunately not. Got like a regeneration thing happening.
Okay, I'm familiar with regeneration.
Yeah. Well, they do it a lot.
Okay.
Can we fill in this dead space with fairy talk?
Well, no, we gotta. I'm sorry, Finn, but like, I mean, the tower, we could hold it off, but like,
Shouldn't we just go into the tunnel or something? Or like, we're supposed to be going into a town. Why don't we just go there?
Well, it's full of demons is one, but if you're looking, if you think we're supposed to just send you back, well, we could we could go over to Wildgate.
Look, this sword is obviously important and is a weapon that can be used here in a very, very meaningful way. It weakens me, but that doesn't mean it weakens Nethys or Zazoril. Maybe there's something about my APOC-ness that means I can't use it.
I don't really use swords.
Well, think about it.
know
If I
that.
got in like a prolonged sword fight with that thing, by the end of it, I'd be on the ground.
Yeah.
So you don't use it all the time.
What now?
Don't
Todd,
give
if you
him
have input,
ideas.
please,
No,
please.
I-
throw
Please
the
don't
input
give him
in.
ideas, Todd. Please don't.
Well, if I'd have wanted the sword, I mean, you seem very nice, Miss Willow, but I wouldn't have just. I would have taken the sword.
Right. If you wanted the sword, you
He's
would
got
have
a
just
point.
taken it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
So we
it's
need
tough
Willow
to
with the
thread
sword.
things through a
Yeah, so the
through a
way
hole.
the way that Willow, the way Todd works is if something is needed, he just does it. Like it just happens.
No,
So
I make choices.
yeah, your sword would definitely be gone if that was the only thing.
Okay.
Yeah, just put you to sleep.
I mean, this problem of energy draining, I don't really have that, as at least not whatever you felt.
It just felt like a
Right.
little bit of my. It felt logy afterwards. Felt like something was a little less. But on the other hand, I could murder a lot of shit with that sword and put it down for permanent.
Yes.
So I'm
And I-
starting to talk myself back into trying to trade you for
Don't. No.
See, the thing is I think I could murder a lot more with that without feeling
Mhm.
as tired.
it. You want to stay on Wyrmwood for the rest of your life and kill a bunch of demons?
Not
Welcome to the
really.
team. Yeah. Well then,
because the rest of my life would be forever, so I don't like
That
the
is
planet would have to
how
end.
that
I mean, there's a
happens
few
to
ways
work.
I could die, but just not many.
oh, so
No, wait,
and-
let's round back to that. You can't die.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm currently like something like 130. I lost track around.
Okay, that would have been good to
90.
know. Like,
Yeah,
at the
okay, I don't
beginning.
mean to be rude, but what are you exactly? Because I thought you were human, like
Oh,
me. But if you're like
I am human.
are you just
Go
meaning
on.
the coming back in time or something like that?
No, I have some like superpowers and stuff.
if you got superpowers, what do you need the sword for? Come on, let's trade.
Am I like the only person here that's just straight normal?
I'm human.
Also
I'm
true, but you're just badass, so
technically human still, I think,
You are.
but reforged through the fires of fury, hate, and repentance. You know.
yeah,
how that
you don't
goes.
exactly count. You
Yeah.
no,
I'm human, but I'm not puny.
No.
exactly.
Sorry,
That's what
Fen.
makes you so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So you're a magical being, and that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah,
But it's not magic. People can, where I'm from, people detect magic, and I can't be, like, my powers can't be detected.
So, like, what kind of powers do you have then? Like, what can you do?
Endurance, healing, immortality. That's pretty much it.
Can you
and
do,
I
like,
have
healing spell
I have
things?
like I have a thing where I can like stun people, like make that like.
So
kinda
you
like
can stun people
punch-
and you live
Yeah.
forever.
Yes, that's
That seems wildly mismatched power level wise. I'm just saying. You'd think if you could live forever,
yeah,
you
but
could
she
like
said
shoot.
she could
But
heal
also
people as
heal-
well. She could heal people, so it's a very
No,
nice
I can
little
heal
like.
myself.
Yeah,
Oh,
so this
that's
is what I'm
weird.
talking
for
about.
myself. I can
Yeah.
Yeah,
regenerate.
So it's like it's like a hermit superpower. You're a superpowerly hermit.
Yeah,
like-
super hermit. I
Which
like
is-
it. That makes
Super
sense.
hermit.
which is why I live.
I don't
the
know how to say that in a
dinosaur.
Scottish accent. Super hermit. No.
Yes, and that's yes. Again, that's why I live in the dino swamp with the dinosaurs. Generally,
Because you
from
want-
people.
Want to be somewhere where giant monsters can eat you, so that whole immortality thing doesn't count.
But yeah, I mean, possibly it could happen, but I also can take a lot of damage.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, good, good. Anyways, how much for the sword?
Okay. Apparently, she wants to talk about that as much as I want. You all want me to talk about berries. I think
What?
the
Well-
answer is no, and or wait.
My request is germane. Your request is not.
To
at the
you is very important to me. That's a darn tootin' fact.
Can we do something? I'm bored.
Oh, I
Alrighty.
thought we were like walking into the cave or something.
No, you're still in the bar.
Yeah, we're
Because
just
none of
sitting
you
in the
decided you're all in the bar back in the bar. You came back to town.
Yeah, pretty much
Well-
waiting for the
Oh.
tower to attack so that we can go murder stuff. It's cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a bit of
I
ways.
thought we were all still just literally sitting where we were last time we were killing demons. Like we just
No.
stopped and just sat down and like powwow and started. Oh,
No, you had a little bit of time in the car. I'm sorry, you were missing in that.
oh, okay.
Where you blathered about demons, asked about fairies.
Fairies. Yeah,
quickly that it was hard to answer. And we do know that Willa has met a fairy in the town of Baldmount.
Yeah, so we're definitely talking about this, like, now.
No.
What was she like? What's her name? I need to know everything about her. Like,
You see the door briefly open and shut, and in comes a man who is just wearing commoner's clothes. He is carrying like a kind of like a rake that is used to collect the angel hair, which is what they call the fibers that fall from the sky occasionally. This is a farmer's rake, and apparently this is a man who gathers the angel hair and helps spin it into fabrics. And he goes, "Well, glad to see you're all back together.
Right
Brother,
on.
how are you?"
Son of a bitch.
it's you.
Now, I'm not actually here.
Oh shit.
I like have my hands on my pistols.
This poor guy didn't do anything to anybody.
Not yet.
So,
Speak.
I'm in this little wandering tower with a couple of other bosses of mine. And there's a debate going on about whether we should break the pact with the bishop.
Of this town.
Bishop Bryn has kept this town safe for a long time. This town's very close and rarely gets attacked.
You know, if you bring that tower to this town, every single person in that tower will die, and then I will destroy the tower. You understand that, right?
We
What
will
I'm
destroy
saying-
the tower. It's all
Is the reason this tower could turn around is if you influence Bishop Bryn. Or, hey,
To do
guess what? I
What?
just told you of a high-level traitor.
I mean, that's fine, and I should probably murder Bishop Bryn relatively shortly. However, at the moment,
I can get them to turn this tower around.
on what? For what? What do you want?
What I want is you to stop hunting me,
That's not going to happen.
making my job hard.
No,
I'm
it's not going to
trying.
happen.
I'm trying to help you.
How are you trying to help me? Please, elucidate on the amazing help that you have given so far in the continuing slaughter of thousands and using demon hosts to subjugate the people of Wyrmwood. How is that helping? Again.
I'm slowing it.
Help us make one of those
Also,
demon
I've been-
towers.
Dropping you leads.
I mean, that's awfully nice, but now you're saying, I'm going to destroy this town.
No, what I'm saying. Oh God, I'm just.
It feels like you're saying, if you don't stop, I'm going to destroy this town.
No,
Did-
what I'm saying is I'm going to turn this tower around, and Bishop Bryn's a traitor.
Oh, okay. Well, then turn the tower around and I'll go kill Bishop Bryn. I'm still going to hunt every single demon everywhere I can find down and enjoy the fucking murdering of them.
You need a new.
Did y'all ever get along? Ever communicate with each other well?
Yes, when we were both fighting on the same side, it was pretty glorious, actually.
Well, I feel like at this point in time, you kind of, in a odd way, are still fighting on the same side. It's just he's got some inside scoops that we don't have. So
He also commands an
I-
army
I
of
don't-
demon that murders innocents all over the
yeah,
place.
look, I don't necessarily
So-
trust him either. But so far, it's been
Demarge
so
is in the
good.
tower,
Sure.
and I can convince him that this isn't worth his time. but he's going to send someone into the town. I can convince him to do it quietly and stealthily.
For what? What are you sending somebody into the town for?
They're going to come for whatever you found.
We didn't find anything. That's what's fucked up.
Yeah, we got nothing.
They saw a person.
Yeah, that person literally got pushed through by somebody else. We think there was actually a mistake.
Yeah, like there may actually be something else in the tower. We don't know.
Like the thing that
What
was
are you
supposed to
looking
come
for?
through got kicked, like accidentally pushed this thing through instead. Apparently this guy was in something called a dinosaur swamp on Earth. Or this girl was on something called a dinosaur swamp on Earth. And somebody chucked her through.
Okay, so they keep talking about fourth dimensional signal.
I have no idea. I mean, tough time is the fourth dimension, but
Yes. Demarge is a temporal raider.
sure.
I've never seen him come into the tower on a mission before. I can convince him to send a spy and to return to his home base where he enjoys it.
All I'm saying is that the woman who is with us is not the person who's supposed to be here.
Send the spy. Where do we meet the spy so we can kill it?
Would you like me to send the spy directly to Bishop Bryn?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, 2 eggs, right? Like, or whatever.
Why
1 egg,
not?
2 stones. However that fucking saying goes.
I really think we need to work on your terminologies there.
Whatever.
No, I think you nailed it.
See? Listen to Willa. I fucking nailed it.
The guy very briefly looks around like he's confused.
Don't worry, we all are.
Where? And then he just immediately goes back to, okay. So,
Have fun raking. Oh, a beer on me, and I throw him a coin.
no, and then his face immediately goes, you see the veins bulge in his head a little bit, and he goes back to, okay.
Never mind. No beer for you.
No beer for you.
You have 4 hours to set the trap.
I mean,
Bishop Bryn will be meeting with a contact. The tower will turn away. I don't know that he's going to send them alone. There'll be at least 1 spy, if not 3.
Fine.
All right.
They'll die.
And all I want out of this is nothing.
We left out, apparently. Sounds like an informant thing to say.
all you want is nothing.
I want nothing except you to help me kill Demarge.
I'm 100% all about that. You know that. What? I don't know if we should get into motives right now, but it seems suspect to me that... Yeah, okay. Why do you want to kill Demarge?
Because he made us.
Yes, but you seemed relatively okay with that, all things considered. I
No,
mean, we
you
had a
don't
very
understand.
nice heart-to-heart there when I, transformed, but you have continued... I mean, and you fed me information, and I respect that brotherly connection being what it is. I haven't killed you, you haven't tried to kill me, but you still work for them. And I feel
You don't
compelled
understand.
to do the Lord's work in the most violent way I possibly can.
Again, terminology not quite correct, but
No, that
that's
was-
pretty good, actually.
That was
Pretty right
exactly
on.
what
do
I
the
meant to
Lord's
say.
work.
Yeah.
Gunslinger, that was
Okay.
entirely what he meant to say, trust me.
I know nothing of your life. And she just turns over and orders a drink.
I am an
Always
instrument
believe-
of holy vengeance and fury.
Always been the bluntest hammer.
Face
Oh.
of it, holy
Oh.
face.
You-
Okay.
The hammer that cracks the skull is the only hammer I need, my friend.
Well, you were always more poetic, too. All right.
Goddamn scalpel sitting right here. I don't know what you're talking about.
At some point, I'll show you how to be subtle.
First of all-
That's Nethys laughing. Like
No. I slap Nethys on the leg and go, yeah, that's
Mhm,
you.
sure.
Yeah.
Nethys and I
Okay.
look at each other,
Okay.
and I turn away, spit take, and you're like, yeah.
You don't understand, brother.
Yeah.
He made us.
Well, I mean,
exist.
like, he made us exist. I'm sorry, what?
And with that, the farmer kind of falls back.
Yeah, son of a... Why does he... Man, you're the hammer of the fucking... Man,
Your brother's
finish a
kind of-
fucking sentence.
Like
What?
one of those, like, you know,
Huh?
like,
What?
no, you're fine.
You're fine.
Have a
Here's some money. Go get
or
some
whatever
food.
it is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom and get some water.
Yep.
Yeah,
Go
here's some
break
snot
some
cleanse.
worms.
Go buy some
Hydration
worms.
is good. Yeah, hydration is good for you. You look a
Yeah.
little under the weather. You should go get that.
All right, so we, the group, are going to take a 10 to 15 minute break where we
Okay.
go ahead and settle that. And so we'll be back pretty soon. Just thank you to our sponsors and Roll20 and our special Patreons. I believe it is. I forgot.
Nerdy
it is-
Teddy,
Nerdy's
it
one
is
of them.
Nerdy Teddy.
Jago, and
And
Capjack. Thank you so much. You get the shout out on break. We love you. Woo! If you too want to be a patron, you can just go to patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg and support the channel in the best possible way, because Patreon doesn't take half of our fucking money. And so I can pay people a little bit of money every month if you go there and do it. Anyways, you'll see all that information and more on this break. We'll be right back after this message. Love you, bye!
Bye!
Bye, love you, bye! Bye, love you. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. If you get a second during break, you should check out one of our amazing sponsors. We're now proudly sponsored by Roll20, the best virtual tabletop for all your role-playing needs. Over 4 million people use Roll20's virtual tabletop to power their favorite games. And with more modules than you can shake a stick at on their new revamped storefront, you'll definitely find something for your group to enjoy. Sign up today by clicking the link below or heading to roll20.net/start/WTTP. Tabletop Loot is an amazing place to get your dice bags, dice boxes, and more. And now you can get 15% off your purchase at tabletoploot.com by using the code WTTPDICE at checkout. Tabletop Loot. Your party starts here. While you're at it, check out our so awesome merch store, So Nerdware. So Nerdware is the place to find all your Welcome to the Party merch and other amazing stuff too. Head on over to sonerdware.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. Devin Rue, the amazing mistress of maps, has kindly supported the channel since the beginning and provides graphics for many of our streams. Head on over to rueinc.com to check out some of the best fantasy cartography on the web. Our Patreon supports the creators and producers of the channel by providing Roll20 subscriptions, cost coverage for video hosting, and more. If you want to support the channel while getting podcasts a week early, gaming articles that are published on Patreon first, a shout out during our break, and more, head on over to patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg and throw us a buck or $5. And last, but certainly not least, help out the party. Subs and bits not only support the stream, but also every 500 bits or a tier 1 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a reroll or system equivalent, and every 1000 bits or tier 2 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a crit or system equivalent. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. The game will be back in just a few minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby.
welcome back
Hi.
to Wyrmwood, where in Wyrmwood, Willa was thrown by Todd through a portal to Earth, or from Earth to Wyrmwood, and Willa was rescued by the group, and some demons were slain, and they talked about stuff, and a clearly mind-controlled man gave the group some information from the Bleeder. And it turns out that Bishop Bryn keeps this town safe by making deals with the literal demons. He is a very important man in the church, very powerful politically. Now, the Bleeder helped convince Demarge to send some assassins to meet with Bishop Bryn, and gave you all the information. And as you go outside, you do see that the town guard is winding down a bit, as the crawling tower seems to be moving very, very slowly away from the town.
So is it our understanding that these assassins are going to kill the cardinal?
No.
Archbishop?
They are going to meet with him and discuss terms for allowing them to come into the city and search.
Okay, yeah, we will wait for them to enter and then kick that fucking door down and murder all of them. That is what I think.
I think we should set a trap.
Yeah, how? What do you want to do?
Like, we should figure out where the bishop is.
The bishop does have an armed guard of regular soldiers. It's if you're gonna just kick in the bishop's door, you're gonna fight your way through a cathedral.
It's kind of like if we can figure out where he's meeting with them, set up a trap there, then we don't have to fight the guards. We just have to fight the assassins and the bishop. I know you like to kill everything.
Yeah, I mean,
but we don't need to kill innocents.
I agree.
We can help it.
Okay, so how do we get in? And Will, are you in for this? Because we're going to be doing some high-profile murdering.
It also sounds like the assassins are going to come for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing better to do. So
It's got a fun sword to use. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, seriously, name your price.
But maybe we'll talk about it at a later date.
Okay.
All right. So, the church in town is very powerful, very popular. You all need to gather some information about the bishop.
Yes.
So, everyone pick one skill you think could help you figure out something about the bishop.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have the camaraderie thing. Contraband.
Find contraband?
Yeah. I talk to people.
You do know people.
And I just see where he likes, places that he likes to go to relax away from,
The
like,
public
everybody
eye.
else. Yeah.
All
And
right,
or just
so
places he's oddly been seen for
give me a roll on that one.
Okay. Contraband.
Oh, you've got a success. So you find
I also have interrogation.
I'm going to use interrogation.
Yeah,
Hells
you're.
yes.
so you using find contraband, you get in touch with a series of people who end up, it looks like Maxine. Nope, I thought she had frozen, but it was just my camera. So you find a series of people that lead you from Shady Joe to Benny on the Take to Sally Scammum, all the way down to Louie.
Oh, God. Fuck you, Louie.
I didn't hear what you just said.
Oh, nothing. It's fine. I was just saying fuck you, Louie. I don't know who Louie is. I was just saying fuck you, Louie.
He is. They call him low. They call him
Low-level
Disco
Louie.
Suit Louie.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Love that
God.
guy.
Leisure Suit Larry.
He's one of the other people we talk to.
Yeah,
Who heard it
and
from.
so we can roleplay this out, or we can move through it pretty quick if you wanted to interrogate him.
Me?
No, I was gonna say, because
Oh.
does anyone
Yeah,
else
no, I just found him.
have any ideas for what they want to use their skill for? Right
I'm
now?
gonna interrogate the fuck out of Louis.
Okay.
Hey, Brock, I heard from Sandy, who heard from Benny, who heard from Sally, who heard from lots of other people, that Louis happens to know some information, and that I feel like that scary mask would do better than my scary intimidation tactics. Mine are a lot less. You'll probably more.
Yeah.
Benefit for this.
You're yes. You have wiles of a different sort. Well,
Yes.
I have wiles of a different sort.
I mean, we could do a whole like good cop, bad cop thing. I think that would be. I'm British now. No.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Louis.
Right, you do that. Let me know when you're done, what you come up with.
All right.
So, Willow, about those fairies.
Okay. You see, lovely, you really need to know that most fairies are not as nice as you think they are. They're really not.
That's disappointing. What else about them?
All right, and with
Sorry.
that, we cut over to. I believe Thrak. Would you take Zazoril on you with you?
If
on
Zazora would like to come,
I feel like nothing in this world is as happy as she thinks it is.
I like to think of a smash cut to me stepping on Louis' throat, being
it's
like,
you
"Talk,
looking into-
talk, you son of a bitch!"
So, fairies, talk.
It's you bashing in the door with Zazoril standing in another door that gets bashed in as well.
That's so good. Like,
Yeah.
And this is clearly some kind of sub
Punch
basement
a
that's not
window.
supposed to be there.
love it.
But you see, stashed around this room, there is a disco ball hanging from the ceiling that is turning slowly. It is some kind of PPE-powered disco ball. And there's a dance floor, and you see a man in a white suit with huge lapels, and he's wearing platform shoes.
Oh God.
There is, in fact, a tiny insect in one of the platform shoes. In a clear part of the platform, there is a little bug habitat.
Oh, I thought it was
Aw.
Is he trying to Saturday Night Fever himself up? Is this what's going on here?
He
Yeah, goldfish.
he
goldfish,
has like a
yeah.
Jerry curl kind of thing.
I love
Oh,
this so
He is
much.
a
I can't even tell you.
gross man.
I love this so much. I can't even tell you.
He's
This is
so
amazing.
gross.
He's
Yeah.
like, hey, cool kids,
Look.
cool.
I'm told you're the guy to talk to about getting some information.
Now, I know a thing or two about a thing or two about a thing or two. What can I do for you?
All right, look. If you're going to talk like that around in circles, we're going to have a real problem. I'm looking for a way to the cathedral that doesn't require me to murder a bunch of people to get to the cardinal's office. Do you have that way?
I mean, that's a thing you could do.
Okay, look.
I do know.
Do you have that
in,
way?
But I know something more valuable.
Okay, speak.
What you gonna give me for it?
I don't know. What do you want?
Now all this don't come cheap, you understand. He's a well-paying client, and if he suddenly disappears, I'm gonna need quite a bit of coin.
Do you know who I am?
Zazoril is just taking out the axe part.
Here's the neat thing. If someone happened to be working with demons in this town, and that person happened to die, but that person also happened to be a client of yours, what do you think, and I pull down the mask, I would feel inclined to do about that?
All right, roll your intimidation or
Okay.
your interrogation with basically advantage.
Okay. Oh, what?
You missed it by 1, so you have advantage basically. 61. You have rerolls.
I'm going to use a reroll.
Use a reroll.
Ridiculous. Oh my god, I give up.
He says, "Well,
I hate this.
that would not make a mess for me as much as for you, because I'd be dead. And you'd have another town you couldn't come back to. So why don't you make me some kind of offer of, I don't know, I'll give you a discount."
It's like rage, like shaking through Throck's face at this point. Just anger over, like he's about to have a conniption. It's.
Cesaro just points. Speak for coin.
Listen to Cesaro.
Okay, you're gonna pay me? Okay. So, there's this little hideout a bit of ways from here that the good bishop likes to check his mate, so to say. It's a little heated spa pools. It's a little ways away, hidden from the town. It's a kind of a spring. And, sometimes there's not some unsavory folks over in that area, too.
So you think that the Cardinal's going to meet his little bullshit spies over there because it's quiet and not in the cathedral?
Oh, I don't know nothing about spies, but if he's going to have a meeting with someone, that's the place he does it. I don't know how to get there, but I can tell you, if he's going to meet with him, you could probably follow him.
Your service has been noted. Pay him.
Cesaro just takes out the thing. Coin.
Just like, is there a chunk as you put a bag on the table, or?
Just one.
Yeah,
Just
just
one?
the don't.
Just a
He goes,
coin.
"Ooh."
Doink.
That would be
See,
hilarious if we were
he
like,
holds it up
now
and
you
there's
pay
like a little
us.
gem in the center. He's like, ooh, I haven't seen one of these in a while, and puts it right into his pocket.
And we're in a flesh room, right? Like, because we're in the basement. Yeah, okay.
The room is made of flesh. There is some PPE. This actually has, what is that? That wood paneling
Yeah,
has
oh,
been
nice.
brought in from elsewhere.
So the only reason I ask is, and there's only the one exit, right? Because you said we're underground?
Yes.
Okay. So when we leave, I would like to shape Wyrmwood and just
Okay.
seal up the door.
Spend the PPE.
Done.
Okay. So you spend the
Yes!
PPE, and the closing, like there's a door that shuts, and then
Oh, it's actually.
Slowly.
Oh no, let me go. I don't think it's free for me. I'll spend it, but it looks relatively cheap.
I don't. Whatever. It's not too
Yeah.
expensive, I believe. And
No,
then
it's
the
not.
the flesh slowly comes down, and it just looks like the door was never there.
Yeah.
As you all walk away.
It'll open up in a while. It's just
I,
to tell him to go fuck himself.
I want to go climb around this building with my gymnastics.
All right. As a monk, you are, I believe, welcomed in the cathedral.
Oh, that's true. So I could just go in, and I want to go see if I can find where his office is, where he likes to hang out.
It's easy to find his office, which is very sparse and Spartan, but where he hangs out is in a library.
Okay.
The cathedrals here have everything beautiful arches and stained glass. There are pillars. They're not exactly stone, but they are hardened. And the entire cathedral looks very sturdy. Some of it might be made of like a near bone material.
Okay.
You know that this cathedral, standing in this cathedral, you do know that this could be used to defend the city, but has not been in a long, long time and would require a control orb. You don't know if they have one or not.
Okay.
But this cathedral, it looks like it's been sedimentary and is kind of dispirited.
Oh, honey.
I'm just gonna touch
Bless
the
you.
cathedral when no one's around,
Yeah, you're a monk. You can very easily.
and just be like, "It's okay. We're gonna take care of this asshole. I got you. I know it can't talk to me. I don't care." I just want to get a layout for where he. So he would probably have a meeting in the library, is what you're saying, and then
He would be spending time in the library.
okay.
And you could get a layout and find a good place where he would leave from. Like if you were to
Okay.
leave quietly, it would behoove you to know where that exit is.
Yes, that's what I would. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out.
All right.
Yeah.
So what skill do you want to use with that?
I think what would be good for that, because it's not wilderness survival.
No, not really.
Um,
I don't have your sheet open. Let me look.
I'm trying to see. Like, recycle isn't going to help me, although I don't know what that skill even does.
It allows you to take things and turn them into things that are
Oh,
useful.
cool.
Let's just go ahead and roll your. Let's see. Gymnastics doesn't have its own thing. Escape artist.
Okay.
Figuring out an exit. Yes, we're going very loose with the. Bless you. We're going very loose with the interpretation of things.
That's a 43 under 55, so a success.
So you see that there are a number of tunnels that seem to not always exist, but being a priest of Wyrmwood, he can cause the tunnels to open and close. You find what looks to be his private exit.
Okay.
And
I want to scope around that outside.
it's very well hidden. There's no good sight lines to it. Like, you can't be seen very easily by a group of people. And it looks to go very quickly under the wall. But you now know what point he will be leaving from when he goes.
Okay, so we can hide somewhere around the wall and then... Okay.
All right. Zizorl, how are you assisting this?
I will be beneficial when the bishop comes out because he will activate his 3 eyes tattoo, which gives him perfect vision, night vision, 1,200 feet, can see the invisible, include the supernatural, see aura, say psionic, sensitive power, and things like that.
So, you know what time the bishop's supposed to be there, but you don't know the path the bishop will take. So with your eyesight, you're able to get everyone in place for when he starts to come out. Now, the difficult part will be tracking. Unfortunately, none of you are great trackers, but you did just meet a new friend.
Hey, Willa.
Hint,
Yeah.
nudge, nudge. That's a GM hint, if I ever heard one.
So,
twister.
you want to do your thing?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I can do my thing.
The best. That's what you are.
I forget how many ways you have to do your thing.
All of the way.
I know you have options, but I don't remember what they all are.
That depends on what is needed.
All right, so give me some options.
I will be honest, I zoned out a little bit.
Okay, so you're looking to track now?
Yes, track. Yes, tracking.
You know roughly the path. You know a good bit about how he's going to go, but you don't know the exact path.
Okay, well, I got track dinosaurs, animals. I also have trailblazing.
All right, roll that trailblazing actually.
All right.
Because you need to cut a path that he can't see.
Cut a path.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, what'd you roll?
1 success.
Awesome.
680.
So Willa takes the group through hills. Well, you all know Willa's never been here before, but she's navigating it as naturally as she navigates the swamps. These giant pillars of flesh are not that different from trees. The parts that are a little flooded, every now and then there's like a pond of flammable liquid. It's not too different from a flammable swamp. Willa gets you there into a vantage point that overlooks an open steam bath with like pillars around it that seem somewhat Greek or Ionic. And it's a steam bath with pretty good sight lines, but it's protected from the back. And if you didn't know it was here, you'd never find it. So it's kind of like an amphitheater setup with so you can see people coming in, but there's a way you could go over. And as you get there, you see the bishop is relaxing into a bath, and there are several ladies attending him.
Oh, what a douche.
And there are outside you see a couple of guards wearing weird insignias. Throck, you know that these are from this place is kind of an independent place.
So these are mercenaries.
These are freebooter mercs.
Yeah.
And if they're, so they're not straight evil, but they will do whatever they get paid to do.
Close fucking enough.
And you see the captain has a guard, or the bishop has one soldier with him in full, has a tall, they look like the Swiss Guard, except armored. So he's got a giant halberd, and he's got halberd? I don't know.
Halberd.
And a big helmet with a plume on it.
Sweet.
That he's holding in one hand. Coming up, you see approaching a BMW car, a very nice, fancy, luxury car. And as it pulls up, it comes to a screeching stop outside the place. And out of the back step 2 people, one of which seems to be a hunched over humanoid with kind of a part of his face comes down into a long nose that goes beyond his chin. The other one seems to be a human woman, and she seems to be she is a pale-skinned woman with long black hair, and is wearing a fancy, elegant evening wear dress, which is all black, and she has a massive sword on her back.
My kind of woman.
And there is one other person who is he is another human man, but you see the way he moves, he's used to wearing a big hood. He is clearly a priest of darkness.
Do I recognize any of the 3 of these jokers?
Give me a lore demon monster on the demon monster.
Hey,
you do
demon
not
monster.
recognize the woman at all. There it is.
Hey, I got a success.
All right, this is something called a shadow. Oh, I just lost it. There it is. Minions of Darkness. Oh, nope. Not a rumbler, not a skelter bat. Oh my
I don't
God.
know what happened to the Furby picture. So sad.
The terrible
Oh
Furby picture.
no, the Furby picture is gone.
I'll
No,
find
no.
it.
Whatever will we do?
Wait, no, it's not. It's not. I just looked for it this morning. It's still, or this afternoon.
Don't say
Still
any.
there. It's just under spoiler, so it's
Max?
faded out.
Max?
It's there. Oh no,
This is something
it's there.
called a shade. They are assassins. They are very tough. And they have magical powers that allow them to hide and stealth and things.
Okay.
You all murdered him for me, so he's coming back on many
We
occasions.
murdered Furby.
'Cause he terrifying.
Truth.
So,
was
you do
my
not recognize the
friend.
woman at all. The priest of darkness, you recognize as the craven individual known as Kane Crawford.
All right, here's how this is
He
going to work.
is a bootlicker of extraordinary potential, or minimal potential, but extraordinary bootlicking.
Very good bootlicker.
Very good at taking credit for things, and more than once tried to take credit for things you had done, but was surprisingly effective at bureaucracy.
What's the layout of this bath that
It
we're
is-
overlooking?
All right, so it is going to be a big open circle for the most part, with pillars around one side, and the back is a solid stone wall that goes up about 30 feet. But Willa has done well enough to find a path that you could get up to the top of that without being seen if you want.
I would like that.
Very, very much. So here's what I'm thinking. Once they're all talking, I'm going to put a pillar of fire on them. That'll kick off the fireworks. And then we can assault after that. I'm just saying that's my whole plan. Is I'm gonna put a pillar of fire where they are. and we'll go
I
from
mean,
there.
that's one way of doing it. That's definitely a thing, which will probably happen.
Yes.
I don't know why, but I feel like I would be able to get down there to talk to him or something, because the whole feminine interrogation we've talked about earlier.
I don't think we need to talk to them. I think we just need to murder them.
Oh, we're just going straight for the okay.
We know why those guys are here. They're after Willa. And we know that the Cardinal is, doing deals with the literal devils in order to keep this place safe. Thus, murder, righteous blood, and vengeance.
I mean, it makes sense when you say it calmly like that, yeah.
Yeah. Thus, I will start with the Pillar of Fire, which probably won't kill all of them. But will be shocking.
Yeah, and if I've got my my firearms ready, I'm sure we'll have a hell of a show, that's for sure.
So the opposition is 4 guards on the perimeter. There is the personal guard. And then there is the Shade, the Dark Priest, and the Lady.
Willa, I think you need to run that sword through that shade as quickly as you can.
Willa, take a give me a perception check, Willa.
How's perception check done in this?
Just roll a d20. I don't think you get. Oh, you might get add
It's
a
in
2
the front.
for being. Yeah, add a.
On the basic sheet.
It's weird in the
Okay.
system. It was something they needed to add, and they added it, but they kind of just tacked it on.
Okay, so just
Roll d20. Get above a 12.
you said with a +2.
You got a 10, which is not
Missed it
enough.
by that
The
much.
woman looks. I don't know. All right. You don't get any information about her. She's clearly armed. I don't know. But. So, it really is. There's 4 guards on the outside. There's 2 other people inside who look like they could be the people running it, who look like they're mercenaries, or at least ex-mercenaries who found this place and are using it.
Can Cesaro see anything else? Because he has the tattoo activated?
He's got the sea aura up.
Yes.
Okay, the Shade is clearly capable of some magic, very slippery and not exactly high level, but not exactly low level. The woman is a magic user of some power. The sword is very powerful. The sword that she is wearing is very powerful and seems connected to her.
Sword connected.
So what you're saying is if I walked past her and pickpocketed it, possibly. I mean, that's a big step, but
Oh, by the way, the sword is rough. It's not a claymore, but it is clearly a two-handed
oh,
weapon.
okay.
It's a black two-handed sword with a red gem in the middle of the pommel.
Okay. So
I'm just imagining Wonder Woman in the evening dress.
With a bigger sword that's more obvious.
Sweet.
Yes.
But just hypothetically, if I happen to do that, would she get weaker, or would she be like, hey, you stole my sword, because I can totally tell that you stole my sword because we're connected? How does that work? That's a lot of words for you.
Be a lore magic.
Okay. I was actually doing that in character, but okay.
Well,
And then
meant for
Cesaro will
Cesaro.
say,
Oh, okay.
shade, magic, slippery, woman, magic.
Also, the Dark Priest has some minor magics, but it's not anything more than the common priest have for the good guys. It's just eviler and darker. You can tell his aura is really crappy. He's a crappy human. He's bad at humaning.
You're bad at human.
Evil human.
He's mine.
We ready to do this?
Always.
They get inside, and the priest gets out of the bath and makes a big show of getting out of the bath to come and greet them in a robe. He has people put him in a robe before he walks over
Oh,
and sits at a
he's
table.
so gross. Ew. Sorry.
Is he an MDC? He's just a human, right? He's not even.
He's
Oh,
a
everybody.
human,
But everybody on Wyrmwood's MDC.
humans born on Wyrmwood are MDC.
Yes. Okay.
Some of those words are important distinctions.
Yes.
All right.
So the minute they're at their closest, I have
the dark priest seems to be taking lead. The shade is in the middle, and the woman seems kind of bored in the back.
Okay.
Before you do this, I want to have moved around the side of it so I'm up above,
All right, give me
but
a
not with the
prowl.
rest of the group.
And then Zazoral's
Maybe.
Zazoral's also going to activate another tattoo, the Heart of Steel, just to protect his mind.
Mythics makes a great stealth around the side of the building as they find a new point to attack from.
I want to be like up top. That's fine, right? Still up
Yes.
top. Okay, perfect.
But from a different angle.
Oh, I would actually. I know that the shade is at least a supernatural creature, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then probably the person talking to the cardinal is also a supernatural creature.
Well, the person doing most of the talking is the dark priest, who is not
Okay.
supernatural but just a crummy human.
Oh,
The
just
other
a crummy
person-
human. Okay.
You can't tell.
Okay.
Unless
So what
you
I'm going to
use
do?
something that would tell you.
It may not even go. It's a 5-foot radius, so it's 10 foot wide, right?
Mhm.
Pillar of fire,
That'll make an
centered
impact.
on the shade, because I know it will do the most damage to the shade as an obviously supernatural creature, and I'm hoping to put it so it'll also hit the cardinal for funsies.
You can square it so it will be centered on the shade, but it won't hit the cardinal. But if you center it on the dark priest will be very injured. And
Okay. So, and that'll hit the cardinal and the
that
shade
will definitely hit the cardinal and
the shade.
the shade as well.
Okay, so that it fulfills my need. So I pray for 15 seconds, and you're like, my righteous vengeance shall flow through my veins, and I will destroy all those who come before me and besmirch the name of all that is great and holy. These demons shall be destroyed in my word. And then on word, this giant column of fire explodes up from there.
In the middle, just of the group, a red-white flame erupts in the middle. What happens? Do they get a saving throw or anything? Or
I will look again.
what does it say? Is it a
The
spell?
saving
We
throw
thought
not
Bracey
applicable.
was-
Yeah, no saving throw.
Really?
Apparently, as long as I have 15 seconds to be able to do it, including creates a
This
pillar of fire intensely hot, magic flame. The size of the pillar depends on the experience level. The pillar is stationary and cannot be moved once it's created, but it's great for blocking entrances. It can also be used as a signal flare. It does not burn buildings or harm the surface of the planet Wyrmwood.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
But they don't get a save, so is there damage involved?
Yes. So for obviously supernatural creatures, or for supernatural creatures, it is 2d4 times 10. For
Okay.
everyone else, it is 4d6 empty.
All right, so roll 2d4 times 10.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the guy's guard will be next to him as well.
20 points of damage, because apparently I'm not allowed to roll nice things.
I mean, there are rerolls.
Can I use a reroll team? That is a bad. I rolled double ones on the 2d4
Okay.
times 10 mega damage. Thank you. Okay, well, I got one more. Awesome.
Oh, there it is, 3.
30.
So 30.
Yeah.
30, just the entire table, which is not made of the stuff of Wyrmwood, catches fire. It is a wooden table that they are
Sure.
sitting around. Actually, no, it is a metal table taken from a lounge, like they raided a hotel casino and took, or the poolside at a hotel, and grabbed it with a giant plastic umbrella above them, which just instantly melts.
Sure.
And the table is just slag. both of the both the bishop and his guard are just freaking out. They have taken fire damage and roll for the normal humans now.
Okay. 6 MDC.
6. All right.
Yeah. It's 46, you know.
6. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. No, those are crap rolls. That's
Yeah.
I would allow a D&D player to re-roll that stat roll.
Yeah.
If that were a stat roll, yes. 6 is never fun.
Yeah.
Unless you already have 2 18s. Okay.
Yes.
The lady doesn't seem fazed by it whatsoever.
Yeah.
And she's still standing there looking bored as the shade kind of freaks out a bit. So let's roll initiative. Remember, click on your tokens. Let me call up the initiative thing.
Please click on your token.
Oh, it rolled as Iola, but whatevs.
Fine, click on your thing. And...
I am hello.
Wait, I have too many things open. Where's my initiative tracker? Turn order, there it is.
It won't let me change it. Sorry, Kevin.
It's fine. I know who you are.
Okay.
Initiative. Work. Cool.
My roll 20's lagging, sorry.
It's okay.
14 and 18. Okay. I need to add 2 things to this real quick.
Wait, I can see their auras.
You can.
Is that like a?
That is new to you, but yes, you can.
It is.
How do I?
Is that like a?
Something is different with my turn order thing.
One baby.
Did they change roll 20 at all?
Can I just do that now? Do I? I don't have
Yeah,
eyes
that's just
or anything.
constant for you now.
Oh, sweet! So I can see how awful these people are. Wait, I could have seen Willa's aura. I'm real behind on this eyeball thing.
Willa's aura is not super powerful, but it gives off a weird color of kind of like a background radiation. I think I need to close the turn order and then reopen it because I can't. There's the yes. Now it's better.
Turn it off and on again.
I didn't have access to the little wheel that allows you to add things.
Oh, yeah.
And Mercs get to go too. All right, let me just add a d20 for the Mercs.
Mercs are
Mercs go
people too.
Well, for the moment. Lady got an
A merc is a merc, and no matter how small. No, that doesn't quite work.
Okay,
Quick.
starting with somehow. How did we get a 30?
I have 6 cents. I have a plus 13 to initiative.
God, yeah, that's right.
I'm just that awesome. That's what you need to say.
I don't play
where-
characters without 6 cents. Don't be ridiculous.
It's so great. It's incredible.
It's really the best thing ever.
It really is. All right. And it costs you 2 ISP, so yeah.
Yes.
All right, starting with Throck.
Yeah, I'm going to jump off and attack the Cardinal with both my weapons.
Okay, he is unarmed.
Nice. Nice. That's what we like to hear.
His guard is going to try to intervene, but he has
Sure.
to roll above your attack to take the attack himself.
Okay. I'm not seeing that. Is there a modifier thing? Yeah, there we go. Admit. Well, okay, fuck you. And I'm just having one of those days where I can't roll to hit.
Yeah, you just completely miss with the bone axe as it chunks into the ground. And
I
the
swear I
flaming
will.
axe,
Okay, well, that will actually hit, I think.
That
because
hits,
I rolled a
yes.
5. Yeah.
He needs to get above a 13 to intercept. He gets a 16, so you're hitting the guard.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. For 15 points, MDC.
Okay, the guard is a little tougher, but
Flaming. If he's wearing anything flammable, it'll catch on
he
fire.
is wearing a lot of cloth.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Well,
Does that make
he's
you
still
feel
wearing-
better?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I
It
can't
makes me
control
feel
that.
better that, yeah.
Have you rolled above 10 on a d20 all night?
No, nope.
Oh
No,
man,
sir.
dude, sorry.
Nope.
Except for
Mm-mm.
initiative.
Except for initiative, because F me, right? I get to
The
go
one
first.
Because that's where it matters, really,
You get
honestly.
to miss first.
And then I'm going to take my
I'm-
second action because we can take 2 right now, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna go to the
Okay.
thing where everybody.
Especially
just
because it's 10:37 and
Yeah, you can do 2 actions to hit a thing.
Okay.
Use 2
Cool.
of your actions
Yeah.
at once. So
So 4 gunshots.
I swear to fucking God, I rolled a 3.
yeah,
And then okay, hey
There you
look,
go.
I hit on
16.
that one. Okay, now-
and that was at the other guy, and he's gonna try to intercept it again.
sure.
And he fails, but that uses up one of his actions. So
17
go
points of
ahead.
damage.
23. The bishop's looking bad. He's an older man, but he's been around a while. But he looks rough. This is all MDC coming straight at him, and he's tough. Because
Yeah.
most humans here are MDC creatures, but you're wailing into him, and he really
Yeah.
can't defend himself.
Awesome.
All right.
That's my mama.
All right. Hello. By which I mean Fen.
I was like, that sounds familiar, but I don't know who that is right now. Oh, I'm in the wrong. So it's the creepy lady
Mhm.
and one guard,
There's the creepy
Shade.
lady, the dark priest, the shade, 4 mercenaries,
4 mercs. Okay.
the bishop's personal guard, and the bishop.
How far away am I from the lady and the bishop? Or are they all like clumped together?
100 feet less. They're all clumped together.
Oh, okay. Okay. Where is it? Oh, there they are. I always get the guns mixed up on which is which. Okay. I'm gonna do 2 pistols.
Mm-hmm.
My the max ion pistol and the stopper ion pistol.
Okay. Fire. Who are you firing at?
I'm gonna shoot it at the lady and then the bishop, since I have 4.
Okay.
So 2 it and 2 it. So in essence, just 1 to each, but yeah.
Just roll twice.
Roll twice.
This is for 4 attacks. So yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
It's the strike. Doesn't say I have any bonuses on it, so
should have a +6, and if it doesn't add it, I will add it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
in there. All right, so
It
you
is,
roll
okay.
to hit him. He is shocked and unable to really defend himself.
oh darn, I missed. Aiming at her. Sorry, bro.
No, you
Yeah.
and who was that one at? Was that the bishop or the woman?
It started with the woman,
Okay, and then roll for the
but
bishop.
yeah. So did that hit her?
Yes.
Okay, so then
roll the attack on the bishop.
okay, attack first.
Okay. Perfect. You get a 19 on the bishop. The bishop can't get out of the way. Roll damage for just the bishop.
Okay.
As you fire into the woman, it hits her.
Yeah.
And doesn't seem to bother her. All right, 12 more on the bishop. All right. Up next is the lady. The lady folds her arms and casts a spell. At which point she looks directly in Willa's direction. Taps the shade on the shoulder and points.
Yeah, you screwed. That smile. Yep.
That is
yep.
2 actions from the lady.
Mm-hmm.
Iola. Or, sorry, Nethris.
It's fine.
Nethris.
Now this is gonna jump down, and as they jump and land in like a nice barrel roll at the bottom, they're going to get their saw staff going,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to go after the dark priest.
Okay, you kick up the saw staff. Terrible noise. And I believe everyone has to
Yeah, make a horror factor save of 10.
Lady kills it. The shade is fine. The dark priest fails terribly.
Good.
The bishop makes it, and his guard fails, which is great.
Good. Perfect.
All right. The mercs also seem terrified by this, but not enough to make any numbers because it looks like they are not going to fight you.
Good for them.
Fair.
Smart move.
They're smart. And yeah, I'm just gonna lay into him with the staff. I think the saw staff.
All right, go for it.
The 19.
All right, you get a 19 to hit, and you are going for the dark priest who will attempt to dodge because he's not holding any weapons because he was not expecting an attack. He does roll a natural 20 though, as he deftly moves
Are you kidding
just out of the
me?
way.
As he go, I'm just gonna go for him again.
Go for it.
Ugh.
You rolled a 3 on that, so that's
That
automatically
makes
a
me
miss.
so sad.
I believe in you.
You swing into him, and I mean, you do have rerolls.
No,
We
we
have
don't.
one reroll
I think
left. We
we-
have one reroll left.
Do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
do it. Get it.
Sure,
get it.
why not?
Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
That's way better.
Wait. Yeah.
That's a 24.
Remember, team, 1 sub or 500 bits gives us another
A
reroll for
reroll.
the team.
Yay!
There we go.
And it's cumulative. You don't have to give it all yourself. Oh, by Sonic, thank you.
Yay!
So you hit clearly into the dark priest. The dark priest is not that tough. And for how much damage? Give me that damage.
22.
22. Oh, jeez. Okay. So 228. So, all right. The dark priest looks like he's about to bolt. He is bleeding profusely from the saw wounds. He is terrified of you, and he is dropped to the end of the initiative and unable to act.
I
Because
know
he's
it was
stunned. Well, maybe stunned.
I
He's
know
all
it was a
but-
lapsus linguae, but the fact that you said breeding profusely just made me smile.
I thought I said bleeding profusely.
It sounded like breeding profusely to me, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
not.
he's-
Armor Lord, thank you.
He's bleeding quite bad. You can see you have cut him badly. He's terrified.
Good.
All right. Up next is... Did I close turn door again? Damn.
The shade.
The Shade. All right. The Shade.
The shade is being thrown.
The Shade is actually very angry because it is very bright here. The Shade pulls out some kind of wicked-looking knife and begins to meld into the shadows. There's actually not a lot of shadows around, so that's a bad idea.
Yeah, there's a
She-
giant pillar of fire in the center of the room.
The Shade casts uses his psychic powers to become impervious to fire. Actually, no, because this is supernatural. He can't. That wouldn't cover your fire. Your fire's too cool.
Mm-mm.
All right, he casts fly on himself.
Gonna
And
get the fuck out of here.
if he starts his turn in the fire, is there? Yeah, roll the fire damage.
Okay, yeah,
the
I
fire
wasn't
damage.
sure because it's Rift, so it's not like clear about that.
Yeah, just roll the fire damage again. It's all good.
That's 50 MDC.
All right, another 50 off, so down 80 just from the fire.
Yes.
He flies above it and starts zooming towards where Willa is hiding. Unfortunately, he gets basically right next to where Willa is and pulls out a wicked-looking knife, but is unable to do anything else.
Get it,
Zazor,
Willa.
You're not far from Willa, I believe.
No, because the Zoro is going to activate, of course, both awesome tattoos with, and because he has his tattoo activated, he actually see in the dark, so he can actually go straight for that shade.
Yep.
And protect Willa. So first, that does not hit.
Okay, miss.
I mean, there is
two
another
attacks?
reroll since someone
Oh my
just.
God.
Both of your
There are
attacks
2
miss.
rerolls. We have 2 rerolls.
Yeah. So use one.
Use one to reroll both attacks.
Oh, really?
The
Yeah,
GM
being
said
given.
it.
Still a miss.
But you get one
on
more.
the flaming axe. And there we go. That's what you needed. A flamethrower machete demon slayer. All right, so this is a demon. He did not see you coming up and was focused and had been distracted by the giant burst of light, which actually negates a lot of his abilities because shadow is the worst thing to throw at your players for a DM looking to be clever. All right, so you
I shine a flashlight at him.
You get that attack on him. So go ahead and do that damage. 25 damage to the shadow demon. He is a demon. Do you get extra damage for demon?
Yeah, it added the 8.
Oh, nice. All right, so 25. You cut into him, and he takes it, but he is...
And then I can do an additional, because it shoots flame as well.
Mhm.
So from the 100 feet, is there any way that he can aim it to do damage to other evil people?
No, but you have to aim it to not do damage to Willa.
Hmm.
It is a 100-foot-long flame sword.
Yeah, I will. He is sufficient. He realizes protect Willa.
All right, and you can do 2 actions if you want to.
Oh yes. So let's try again.
17 will. He will attempt to parry now that he's been hit.
Ow, Mom!
And he gets an 11 plus 3 because his bonuses are halved. Oh,
Oh.
no, he gets 11 plus 1. So 12. 12 fails. You get through his defense as he tries to pull the knife up into the way and fails. Dealing another 18.
And then
And your last one.
Get it, Zaz. Get it, Zaz. Get it, Zaz. Get it, Zaz.
Yeah, he cannot parry that, so. 27.
Oh!
More
This
damage.
is why we love you.
One.
Shit.
So wordlessly, Zazoril just pulls out magic weapons and starts laying into this demon. This demon's tough. It's thick, it's sturdy, but Zazoril seems to be making good headway through it.
Extra thick.
This demon is thick. All right. Up next is Willa.
Okay, so
I will allow you to use the sword at the same bonus your best weapon is.
Do it. Use the
You use the
sword.
sword. 'Cause
Get it, girl.
I know
Get it,
we
get it,
didn't work
girl.
out what your
Get it,
This is
designee
why
would
you're
give you,
here.
so it would be the same as your best weapon.
yeah, and I can do 2 actions, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I don't think you have dual weapons though. So
No, I just wondered what. I guess I'm wondering if I can hit it with my mental stun power.
absolutely.
And stab it, which is a save 15 for it.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice, 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 nice.
Save versus
nice.
psionics plus 0. Okay.
Tell if you make it.
Oh no, this isn't even psionics. This is just superpowers. It gets
More
a
hugs
14
need to happen.
with no
Not high
bonus
enough.
and has failed the save versus your
Missed
psionics
it by
skills.
that much.
What does your mental
Uh,
stun do, if you don't mind?
There's a list of things, which is what I was reading earlier because I couldn't remember.
Yeah. I love how we were
Yeah.
like, mental stun, it won't come up.
They lose 1 attack per melee round. They have no initiative and are -3 to strike, parry, and dodge. -6 to roll punch, fall, or impact. And skill performance and speed are reduced by 40%.
Oh, shit.
So you mind wallop the crap out of this thing. It's
Uh,
trained against psionic powers, but that's not what this is.
Mind walloping. Yes.
And that's for two melee rounds.
All right. So that's for
Oh.
2 melee rounds? Okay.
It will not last 2 melee
It won't
rounds.
All right. So, and then go with your sword, which it cannot attempt to block.
All right.
Do the
Fuck your
thing.
brain.
Roll above a 4.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go, 12. So, this thing is organic. So do the organic damage.
I don't. What did you? All I know is you.
Yeah, it's, I think it's just 4d6
Yeah, 4d6. That's what it was.
because it's not wearing armor. Actually, Yeah, it's not wearing armor at this point.
Okay,
So 11 damage and 11 unregenerable damage.
Unregenerable is my favorite.
Unregenerable. Unrecorporable. All right. The mercs shoot at nothing as though they are doing something useful.
Stormtroopers.
No, not even stormtroopers.
Oh.
They're mostly acting.
Oh, they're pretending. Okay, fair.
Look, we helped defend. Oh, you all died? Oh.
Oh, that's
darn.
It's decided they wanted to live, so they'll pretend to shoot it.
The guy who runs the place just kind of disappears.
Sure, bye.
There apparently was an escape tunnel that only he knew about. All right. Back up to Throck.
First attack on the Cardinal.
Okay.
Let me see my modifiers. Thank you.
20, you crit. So with your mutant bone axe, you double the damage.
Finally!
Boink. So that's 32 points of damage.
Okay. With that, you take him. How do you want to kill him?
So cinematically speaking, I would
Yes.
like to put the first axe in the center of his brain. And then the second one, I cut off his head, and then I flick his head into the fire. The pillar of fire.
Yeah.
There's blood everywhere. It seeps down into the pool of what looked to be heated water that is now turning red.
And am I
There
close
are-
enough to... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
There are screams as people flee. But
Good.
continue.
I look over at the guard real quick and go, "You failed your job. You don't have to die here for that guy. He was obviously talking to demons. Get the hell out of here." And then who's the nearest threat? Because I still have another attack.
The lady has cast one spell and pointed. She is close to you. The shade has left.
Yeah. And then there was the dark priest.
Yeah, there's the dark priest who looks like he might try to do something with his dark priestly powers, which I'll look up in a second.
But
Aren't
Nethys,
you
you're
are
going
not
after the dark
super-
priest, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I'm going for the lady. I just charged with my second attack this round, which is a flaming axe.
Okay. The lady, it's flaming.
Mhm.
Okay, is going to attempt to parry it.
Sure.
Her sword swings
I
around.
crit again.
You crit again, Jesus.
I did.
She fails to parry it, but do not apply the flaming if it does flaming damage.
It does not. It's just a flaming axe.
It's just flaming.
Yeah, it is just a flaming axe.
Yeah, it doesn't do fire.
It does not
Alright,
do
so-
additional fire damage.
Roll damage.
So 38 MDC.
You cut under and he goes, "Fuck, ow!" You understand how long it's been since someone hit me?
Welcome.
Baby, one more time.
Hey, guess what?
Get used
I'm
to
not
it,
here to
bitch.
fight you.
Okay, I'm here to fight you. And then I swing on her again.
No one. Guess what?
She
Nobody
can run
cares.
whatever. Why didn't it roll? Oh, why
It
didn't
did. You got an 18. Her parry is 17. Not good enough.
Okay. So 14.
Mhm.
And then 17 on the second attack.
How'd you parry? Oh, you rolled a parry. But okay.
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, it's so it's actually probably higher than that. Yeah, it is. It's 18, 19. It's 21.
All right. She actually got a 26. Or not 26. She has a +6. A 25 to parry.
Well, the first one hit for 17 points
First
of
one
damage.
hits.
Oh, no, I didn't roll the damage for it. Did I?
No.
I did not. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, wait. No. Yeah.
9. Right. No, I did. You're right. I'm an idiot.
It's cool. 38 cents.
Yeah. It was
All
14.
right. All right. So you lay into her and you see, as you do, armor start to appear around her. It is now Fenn's turn.
So armor is going around the lady that I can't hit.
Well,
Who
you
all
did
is
hit,
still?
but
But it
seem
didn't
to
do
affect-
anything. So, who all left? Because I know
There's-
people have been dying.
There's a dark priest still standing there, and
Okay,
the
dark
personal
priest.
guard looks like he's about to flee. The shade's still standing and looking aggressively towards.
Yeah, okay, that's the way. Okay, so I'm going after the shade, keeping Willow safe. I don't like them that close to her, so I'm going to pull out Kingdom Come
Mhm.
and shoot that one. And they're both that's
shade?
yeah, and that's a revolver.
Well,
So that's a one-hand gun, right?
it's a pistol, yep. So you can
Yeah.
pull two of them.
So that one and keep my stopper pistol out. So I'll put the ion pistol away. All right, I'm gonna start with Kingdom Come.
Okay. All right, what'd you roll? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Trying to
sorry.
22.
22. That the shade is unable to dodge because he's been mentally blocked.
Yeah,
So
you have.
go ahead and do that damage for
Boom.
both your guns.
There's
So,
that one.
27.
And for the other gun as well.
Yeah, because you roll
27, what's the damage?
once to attack, and then you do damage for both guns.
There you go.
All right, this is a ton of damage coming in. 27, then another 15.
Don't mess with my homies.
All right, the shade is too stunned to do anything about it as you use your first attack to hit him twice. You want to use your second attack to do anything?
Mm-hmm. Same thing. So I'm gonna shoot with the ion pistol first this time.
Okay.
So I will use that strike bonus.
All right, what'd you get? Sorry, I have too many windows open. 14.
I know, the same
you rolled
way.
7. Good enough to hit him.
Sweet. 1 and 2.
All right.
Oh my god!
That is
I
7
don't appreciate you going over there.
That is max damage. Yeah, so you lay into. He seems like he is almost down, but he's too stunned to do anything about it. But it is now the lady's turn.
Can I go closer to
Yes,
them?
absolutely.
Okay. Yep.
60, 74. No, don't be broken book.
And I'm just gonna be. Haven't your mom ever taught you to be kind to your guests in the planets?
Oh, the thing I need is marked on this PDF.
Just
All right,
lay
so first,
into them.
Thrak, give
Yes.
me a save versus magic. Your DC is 15.
I rolled a 6.
So you are stuck suddenly. She puts a hand just clear on your chest. She's moving with unnatural speed. Where is that thing? As she casts a temporal spell.
Good job touching me. What is even that gonna do?
You go to say that and then you don't move at all because no time passes for you. Sorry, I'm trying to get the details of the spell so
You're
I can get it
good.
right, but it doesn't matter. But yes, so you are stuck in time. With her second action, she turns invisible.
Okay.
Which
Okay, bye.
matters to some of you, but not all of you. All right. Who's next?
Me.
It is, yep, Nethys.
I'm just gonna murder kill this stupid dark priest in front of me. That's
All
my
right,
goal
roll for
anyway.
Murder hobo. Murder hobo.
19 for the first attack.
Okay. That, yeah, that's definitely gonna hit him. He doesn't, well, he might get a,
Oh, well, you can try.
no. You meet it, so he's good. You're good.
Okay. And then the second attack, so that was 13 damage. And then the second attack is a 14.
He's going to, well, he's out of actions, actually. So yeah, he can't try to dodge it.
That's an 18.
All right.
Hey,
18 damage. For that is enough to take out the Dark Priest entirely.
Can I narrate this?
Please.
Because Nethys is just gonna come up with the staff, take it once across his midsection, flip him up in the air, cut him down the middle with it, as he just falls into two sides on the ground.
Yes. The blood continues. The mercs just disappear.
Fuck, that's where out.
The lady.
Bye.
Let's see. Characters.
I have a question real quick.
I
Yes.
can.
There it
And
is.
I hate to be that APOC.
Uh-huh.
Is she immune to fear? Is she immune to horror factor?
I believe so.
Okay.
Well, that's
That's fine. No, I just wanted to check and make sure.
Because she rolled against your horror factor earlier, I believe.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, when you first
Yes.
dropped down.
Okay.
Everyone.
Okay. I don't remember. I'm sorry. My brain is mush.
Yeah.
I'm good. Just checking.
Yeah. So she has put you in a time pocket. You are stuck in time for the moment. Time passes for everybody else, but it doesn't for you. So you're still in the middle of this fight 5 minutes later when this effect wears off. She's gone. She actually wrote a note, left it on the table, and people saw that note like appear on another table. And those that could see her while invisible, which I believe some of you can, would you like to try to attack her?
Of course.
Yeah, if she's getting away.
Well,
I don't think
Zoro
there's
can
a-
see the invisible right now.
Yes. Now, here's the thing. She is impervious to energy. And she is a distance away from Zazorol and moving quickly.
I cannot get to her to hit her.
Do you give me some kind of acrobatics to try to get in her way?
I have backflip.
Give me a backflip, because you're gonna backflip off the top of the. Because you were with Willa at the top, you backflip down into the pool and run over next to her.
Now I can hit her.
You can attempt to. She has BS time magic. She fails on the versus the dripping blood axe. The flaming take away the extra damage from flaming.
It's just the
Oh, the
it
flaming
makes,
is just an effect. Gotcha.
yeah, because it's a tattoo thing.
Well, is your okay? Yes. It creates a solid weapon. So she takes another hit from it, curses at you, and says, "Jesus, all of you are idiots, making fights you don't have to." Are you gonna swing again?
Yes.
Yeah, she parries that one pretty easily.
Okay. I'm going to hit her again.
Well,
or
yeah, do one more round, and then she's going to make you make saves.
did that hit?
The
13.
What do you got? 8, yes. So she's got to roll to parry. She gets a 16. And a crit. Oh no, that your damage crits there. But she parried the 13, so you get one more attack if you will.
So Friday the 13th, you parried the 13.
16. She rolls a 3, so you get to do damage on the Demon Slayer, which she is not a demon.
Okay, she's
And
not a
she-
demon, so that's just a plain 5d6.
Yes.
So it's 15.
Okay. She's not looking healthy. Her armor starts to fully form, and only you can see it. It is or only those who can see the invisible. It is plate armor that is coming over her, and a demon helmet. The helmet's kind of shaped like a demon with a blank faceplate and a demon skull.
Of course
and,
it is.
Horns on her. And she.
Everybody here has demon things. Can't they be like happy face or something?
She casts a spell that takes both her actions, because it is a more powerful spell,
Ugh.
as she teleports.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Fair.
So, the scene is empty now. Everyone can see Throck standing there mid-combat. until exactly 5 minutes from when it happened passes.
Can I look at the note?
The note says, B told me to be nice, to play nice. For hire, a very fancy heart, and then Charla.
I knew it was Charla.
Fen would have used her streetwise to try and follow her.
Well, she teleported.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You could see her casting the spell, but when she teleported, you couldn't. Yeah. she's
Okay.
gone. And with that,
Willow, are you all right?
I'm fine.
We didn't get you none.
No.
Well, that's a relief. I'm glad I got here in time. And did you get to use your stabby there?
Is the shade dead?
the shade is dead. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got to use it.
I didn't say that. Yeah, the shade actually was brought over 300 damage, and it is 11 o'clock. So yes, the shade is quite dead. The shade, the damage from the creeping wound ticks on him because it has a thing against that kind of thing, and he fails to heal up to where he needed to be to continue to exist, as he kind of melts into a pile of goo on the ground. Mostly, yeah. Demons don't always do that on Wyrmwood, but this one did, after being stabbed with that.
Again, the
quite
sword. I
effective.
would pay you good money for it, or good thing.
Really
No.
effective.
The sword is hers, Throck.
Can't take a good thing like that from a good person.
At least as long as I'm here, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So Todd, is Todd here?
No, but you can. We can cut to.
Okay.
Cut to.
So we got a little bit of the fairy thing. We want to talk about the rest of the way back. The size, like what size are they?
They vary.
Like, is there any way that they could like be bigger or something? Like, this is just—it's a huge thing. So that's what we're talking about.
This every time you start that, the scene does end up cutting away because we know it goes on for
Yeah.
until you get to the next
Forever.
scene.
Oh yeah.
So we don't have to go through it all. But yes, so the group has succeeded in removing a dangerous man from Wyrmwood,
Dedication.
as well as an assassin, and getting more information. It does look like Bishop Bryn, while is gone, and evidence starts to come out of what he was up to. Father Sean, who is a good but cautious man, slowly starts to take over the role in Fontaine and become trying to help. The town does come under more attack and may need further assistance now that Bishop Bryn is no longer bribing. the
I think
demons
that what
forces.
Nethys would do for this is work with Father Sean to see if we can find the orb.
Same.
That is a whole other adventure.
That sounds
And-
amazing. That sounds like an amazing
Yes.
adventure.
Yeah.
I want to
Sounds
turn
like a
that thing.
campaign.
Ben
Yeah.
would totally
It does,
ask.
doesn't it?
Fen would totally ask Todd if he's able to send her to Earth
I mean,
because she has to see these fairies
if
now.
you find
There's
an
no-
open portal and I'm there, I'll push you through.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Like, I've got to see these fairies.
All right. Let's go. And you head off with Todd
Yes.
towards a town called World Gate,
Okay,
which is the easiest.
we're going to see
And
the
with that,
fairies.
and the Star Trek theme playing faintly in the background.
Which
I love. Unless anyone has anything else they want to set up.
I feel like Willow would be torn on whether or not to go with.
Yes. Does Willa go with Fen, or does Willa stay and help out? Willa
See,
can see her
with me.
skills being very useful here. Tracking
See-
dinosaurs and
see-
demons is not all that different.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. She's torn. She wants to help here, but also doesn't want Finn to get herself killed chasing after fairies.
There are so many fairies out there. We've got to get the fairies. Like, I just want to talk to them.
She's got Todd. She'll be fine.
But who knows for how long? Todd has a
Yeah,
way
she's
of-
got Todd. She'll be fine.
No, Todd's the most direct. It's just because you've seen him in a different timeline. That's all.
Todd, I'm traveling with the love of my life to go see the adventure of my lifetime. That is in heaven right now.
Oh, really? Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
I look at Todd. I look at Todd, and I put my hand on his cheek and I said, "You oblivious little fucker!" And I give him a big, big kiss.
Okay.
Whoa.
Todd turns slightly pink. All right.
Todd is a what again?
Todd is a holy terror. He's 10 feet tall.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Okay, no, it's cool. Yeah. I was just
this is totally working out. It's totally working out. What are you talking about?
Sure. All right. So thank you, everybody, for joining us in this weird world of Wyrmwood, where
we're all
10
opposites
feet.
of who we used to be.
Yes, and 10 feet tall, 10 foot tall giant monstrosities get more play. All right.
Seems about right.
I'm a redhead. What can I say?
All right. So, I want to say thank you once again to our sponsors, Tabletop Loot, RuinC.com, Amazing Maps, So Nerdware, it's what the nerds wear,
Truth,
and Roll20.net, when there's a link you can follow. We have a wonderful Patreon, and there's more and more stuff with that, I believe. And you can join us
actually
on the
less
Discord.
but more focused stuff.
That's
Yep.
nice.
Yes.
Yep.
That's good.
Yes.
Quality. All right. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention. Our Patreon. Yes, you can find us on YouTube. Are we Welcome Party RPG on YouTube?
Yeah, we're Welcome
No,
Party
welcome
RPG on
to-
YouTube.
We are welcome to the party on YouTube.
Oh, that's right. We are Welcome to the Party on YouTube. That is correct.
Cool.
I've been spending a lot of time with our links lately, so
Gotcha. All right, so let's go and do quick outros. Starting with Finn.
All right. Hi, everybody. I am Maxine Bachman, also known as That Girl at That Place. And you can find me pretty much everywhere there, except for Instagram, where I am Lady Skyburn. I'm lined up to go to PAX Unplugged or PAX East, Origins, and Gen Con. So if you can see me at any of those places, I would love to say hey to you guys. Also, find me at Nerdy Chicken, where www.nerdychicken.ca, where I have these adorable little owlbear dice bags that I sell. So we got some cool stuff coming in, so check me out there. And I also play every other Sunday on Thread Raiders as a Russian Black Panther in Tomb of Annihilation. So
All right. Thank you very much. All right, Zazorel.
Hi, I'm Michelle Ely. You can find me on Twitter at Michelle Ely or in the Discord. Yeah, it was fun to play Zazorel and actually say more than 8 words this time.
it is possible.
It is possible. There are reasons why he is the way he is. But anyway, yeah, for those of you who maybe this is the first time you've joined us or whatever, Zazorel is Jovra's father. So if that, when he says I love my, daughter and everything, it's Jovra. So I play Jovra and I play her father, which is very intriguing. So yeah, it was fun to play him again.
Thank you. It's fun to take weird trips. I like the side quests. All right, Willa.
Yes, hi. I'm Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy, and currently mostly over at Nerds with Dice, where most of the games have been delayed, unfortunately, but you can check out once a month an Iron Sworn solo play, Tales of Gwenda, and there will be more fun little character labs, hopefully with more special guests.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, Teddy.
yeah, super
awesome
fun.
having
Love
you.
having you.
I was happy to come back.
Awesome.
Right. Let's go Nethys.
Hi, I'm Kate. I go by Me in Midair on the Twitters, and on Welcome to the Party, I'm in this awesome show, but I'm also the creative for the show on Sunday. PWN presents Slaughter. We are at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like wrestling, if you like ridiculousness, if you like food puns or anything else in between, it's great. You should come check it out. We have lots of fun. And also, I just opened up my website where I make things like this overlay or logos for people. So if you're looking for something like that, hit me up. I'd love to help you out.
Hashtag more salads, please.
Hashtag hire Kate.
All right. Yes, hire Kate. And Throck.
Hi, what's up? I'm Throck. I played Throck. I'm also known as Throck. You can find me.
Sean.
Sometimes it's Sean. You can find me on Twitter at ThrockPlays. I am the co-founder here. Welcome to the party. So you can find me here, and then you can find me on Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, running our D&D game, A Storm of Four, which is a elemental evil game. And an upcoming direct-to-YouTube series that will be Out of the Abyss, but we're just getting that formed. And sooner than that, over on Devil's Luck, we will be running I'm going to be running a heavily costumed Savage Worlds Deadlands campaign, which is Weird West, which should be super-duper fun. So check that out. Am I in anything else that I'm not thinking about? Oh,
Probably.
Yes. I'm also in a podcast that's yet to come out called Shadows of Palanthas, Dragonlance. It's cool. Whatever. And I also have a Warhammer Fantasy home game because I like role-playing. Cool.
Good.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yay.
All the things. Why not?
All right. My name is Kevin. You can find me here. Check out our Discord. And my wife is doing something called the Geek Along. She puts it out every year, she and her knitting partner, Jackie. And this year, Jackie is designing squares based on a Dungeons & Dragons and RPG theme. And this week's square, was it last week's? This week's square is a beholder, and it's adorable. And I've linked to it in the chat, and check that out.
Aww.
So, thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching this and indulging my, Wyrmwood sounds fun, instincts. So thank you all for my players. Nerdy Teddy, once again, you're one of my favorite people to play with.
Sames.
Again.
Samesies.
Yeah. All right.
Look, everybody, you're all my favorites to play with as well. So
yay.
We have good people.
Good game.
Yes,
all
we
right.
do. Yes,
So,
we do.
Here.
where are we looking to raid tonight?
We're going to go raid our dear friends over at Dumpstat Charisma. One of the players over there is actually one of the players over here, too. It's pretty great. So we're all a big, happy family of gaming. So we're going to go say hi to our friends at Dumpstat. So give a big old welcome to the party. Hello to Dumpstat Charisma, the place where charisma is the Dumpstat. And that's the new tagline, because I just made it up.
It's a terrible tagline.
It's a terrible
It's
tagline.
not true at all about them, but whatever.
No, and they're quite lovely human beings. And we will see you over there. Okay, bye.
Bye.
This is why we're getting an outro card, because this is super awkward. Okay,
I know.
love you.
Working on it.
Okay, there we go. And we're out.